Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Children of Rath, the D&D meets Magic the Gathering, a role-playing adventure. If you are a new person gathering us, this is a D&D 5e game set in the Magic the Gathering world of Dominaria, and our amazing cast of characters here have been on adventure after adventure for quite some time now. Most of their adventures have been, exploring, checking things out. And in the previous episode, they arrived at one of our characters, Wyntris's hometown. They got to meet her family, enjoy some of her culture, deal with some of the issues that are going on in her backstory's world, that sort of things, and have a good kind of party with her family. A lot of good food and celebration over the evening. So I left it off there. Why don't we see how everybody's character's doing? Wyntris, how are things going with you and meeting your family? Nancy?
Ben really does turn.
I mean, that sounds very Wyntris. I'm gonna take that as your answer. Claude. How about Claude and his adventures?
Claude's okay. Claude is Claude.
Claude is only Claude, and always Claude.
No, he's not. That's the problem. Claude is normally not Claude.
Yeah. Maxwell?
Max is doing well. Just kind of chilling and enjoying the comfy vibes of the core village.
Yeah, they're pretty laid-back people. Of course, Fish. I mean, Kazrin. I mean, both of them.
Fisherin.
Fish is doing all right. Kazrin's doing better. Kazrin got to have a cool, good time with Wyntris's brother.
Yeah. And of course, we end up with our wonderful Carrie. Cleveland Mats. How's Carrie doing?
Carrie got to fly.
Never-ending story.
Well, who was on her back then?
Atreyu. I don't know why.
Kazran.
Kazrin.
Probably your dog, your weird lizard dog.
Oh, yeah, my
No,
was
I
a
like
puppy.
that better. Atreyu, played by Kazran.
It's like just licking its eye because it's part lizard and part dog. You know, it's just like no.
It's a log?
No, that is a entirely different thing. Thank you very much. Offered to us by a cat and a dog.
Cog.
Lizard.
No. Anyway. Just no. So we left off with the party kind of ending, and I was trying to figure out if you folks, how long you wanted to spend here. Because it is kind of up to a little bit of like Wyntris and up to the rest of you about how long you want to spend in the village. You could very easily leave this day and begin your journey again, or you could spend some more time here. Wyntris was implying you were going to spend a few days, but
Just about like 3 or so, I think, is what she was talking about.
Yeah, Wyntris was talking about 3 days. So, if you're going to stick with Wyntris's plan, what does everybody want to do?
I'm gonna keep hanging out with Wyntris's brother, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Can I play tunes for the local town folk?
Yes, you can. Make me a perform check.
Ooh, I'll blow my flute with you.
Also
Oh,
make a perform
perfect,
check.
dude! Hold on. Where's my perform thing? I have to pull up the character sheet.
Yes, you have to pull up your character sheet.
And I'll bring down your performance, most likely.
Normal or...
Normal. Both of you will be just roll a perform check. I'm going to see what you both get.
Damn, I
Oh.
killed it! Oh, you're making me look bad. Come on.
I told you, I'm going to bring down your performance, most likely. I got a
Alright.
whopping +3, and I rolled a 3.
Yep.
Oof.
So your first day of performing, it could be better. You do very, very well. Claude is not great, but Claude is there and trying Claude's best. Wyntris, what are you doing for this day? Since you've got some time too. You can spend it with your family. You can do something else around the town. You can help out with things like hunting. They shortly would allow and like that.
Wyntris will definitely be helping hunting.
Okay. Give me a survival check then.
Wyntris is no longer Wyntris. She is now Huntress.
I think she always was, so I mean, it's not really much of a change.
I think she needs a crossbow to be Huntress. Comic.
Hmm. It's almost as good as Banner Tea, but it's evil GM tea.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, no, that's not what I want. Then add 4 to whatever this is.
Okay. Yeah, you get big game. You claim like a large buck goat. Oh, I forget what a male goat would be called. Not buck.
Goat?
Ram.
Ram.
A ram,
You
yeah.
get a large ram up in the mountains. You know, bring it back. An impressive indeed catch. Carrie, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna keep the skull.
Okay.
Well, to answer your question, drugs. But also,
Why?
yeah, honestly, she'd probably spend a lot of her time flying.
Brady will probably hang out with you. I'm gonna guess Hang's gonna go with Wyntris to do stuff, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and give her.
We teach Atula the tambourine.
I'm just gonna roll a d20. Okay. Latula helps out a little bit in performance. Not great, but okay. Better than Claude.
Like I said, we
That's
teach
not-
her the tambourine.
That's not hard.
Anyway. So, your first kind of day there passes pretty uneventfully. Nothing, like, really crazy happens, you know. It's just a kind of, day with the family, so to say. That evening, though, like, none of you would have really seen, like, Nim around. He would have been very quiet for the day. So, like, it would have been a day without him. And, seemingly then he'll kind of, like, show up, and he's like, hello, everybody. How are things going? I was, busy. I was checking a lot of the records that, Wyntris, your family, keeps. Apparently, your brother is very good at organizing them. It's very interesting.
He has a brain that I don't have, so yeah.
Well, studying deeper into it, it seems as though that your family, well, is one of the groups that seems to have tracked some of the core as they've traveled in from Rath. Though the exact origins of your people seem to continue to be a mystery, one that might never be solved. I guess the existence of alternate planes of reality kind of explain that perhaps you're from one of them, as there's always been evidence of these places and portals across Dominaria over the years. It seems as if
I always knew I was out of this world.
Well, I mean, you're technically born here, I believe, along with most of your families, and less that so, but they do descend from somewhere else, as far as I can tell. It was suspected just because of the nature of your people having only shown up from Rath. It was that, or it was assumed that maybe you're some form of Phyrexian experiment, but that was always passed off some years ago. Yes, Claude, yes.
Also, or whichever direction he's in.
I don't know, there's many mysteries to this entire thing. There's many mysteries to the entire the world as it is, as it stands. And it's very interesting to see how your people deal with it.
Jerry, why is he talking to me about this?
Because he's trying to be friendly, I think.
Also, it seems that, from what I can tell and interpret from your writings, there are a number of languages in amongst it that are not quite readable, I would say. At least, it seems the records delve back into a language that is lost to those of your kind here. More than likely, your time at Rath allowed you more to adapt to the cultures of that place. And over time, similar to you are one of the few that can use the ancient weapons you hold now, some of your people more your people lost their natural language that they would have had. As far as I can tell.
Thanks.
Well,
All this is just going through one ear through the other. She is not comprehending.
well, to explain it a little bit more, I'm fairly certain, thanks to some of my own magics, I can read them. And my attempts to translate them to a degree have been great help to your brother. And Catherine, thank you for assisting us too.
Oh, you're helping my brother? That's all you had to say. He likes smart people, and I know you're probably very smart.
Probably.
What, my brother can't, I guess.
Well,
Good job. I'm proud of you. You're finally doing something that isn't dragon ladies.
your sometimes lack of accuracy is always just so impressive. Anyway, what I was going to say is, from what I can interpret it, your family line actually seems to date back to some form of, perhaps heroic group back from wherever you came from. It's very interesting.
I am a hero,
Sure.
so I saved Carrie many a times.
Yes, I would assume that.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
It does seem like something that could possibly happen for the two of you. Regardless, though, it was very interesting kind of diving deep into it. The clues about the original origins of the il-kor are still muddled. The records are quite incomplete, but giving a translation of them at least adds something to some of the history and some of the understanding of some of the culture that you have now. Your brother found it fascinating. But Catherine.
I'm proud of you. I'll give him a big clap on the back.
Should I try?
No.
Well then, that's all for my day report. Anybody else have anything interesting happen?
I'll lift up the giant ram head and put it on the table.
You should really clean that up first.
No, I wanted this thing.
So she's traveling behind us in the next place, right?
With a severed goat head that's rotting.
It's only been a couple hours.
I know, but
So
still.
far?
At least it's probably waste that's bled out. It's only
That will be rotting. How's that?
It's a little drippy still.
I have to make goat head cheese real quick. Goodbye.
It's that can't
I'm
be sanitary.
not doing that.
No. There's no way that's just like a sanitary thing. It was the whole ass goat head just thrown onto the table.
I don't think that'll stop her.
I'm surprised you're bothered by that, Cass.
No, look, I get it. But I have standards.
They're not very high, but they are standards.
I understand that, like, I'll eat almost anything. That's true, but I understand cleanliness.
Like, you would have wanted the goat head on a plate, at very least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't just put it right on the table.
Yeah. You have to be civilized. You put your severed goat head on a plate.
Obviously. You can't just put it on something, because not only are you getting all the blood on the table, but there's stuff on the table that you're getting all up in the head.
More blood. It drained out on the way over.
Well, there's still other juices.
Don't talk
It's
about
not
my meat
dry.
juices like that, okay? Wyntris is going to go back to the prep area and clean it up, though. She is going to make some head cheese with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk away and just gonna practice my flute.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not-
I think I need some practice.
Probably.
Wink. Sorry.
Only you had been using an ordnance.
Mm-hmm.
They would
If only.
install one.
because none of us could play it.
I didn't try.
Now I can play it.
Yeah.
No, you can mimic.
You could pretend.
I'll take what
to
I can
play.
get, alright?
You're like, I could totally play it. Wink.
A winky face.
Alright, so I guess you'll have an enjoyable meal again. Wyntris will work on her head cheese. What's everybody doing for day 2?
Jeez.
I gotta keep up the flirting.
Yes.
I can't. Look, I am an artificer. There's not a lot of artifice to be doing here.
Mm-hmm.
You can
But
try
there
to
is-
artifice with the goat head.
I'm not gonna artifice the goat head. That sounds. It would be cool. It'd be fucked up, but it'd be cool. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna make a robot puppet out of this goat head.
It's my go ahead. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take Wyntris's goat head and do robot puppetry with it.
I have plans for that go ahead, guys. You're not touching my go ahead.
I'm not trying to touch your goat head.
Good.
Who is trying to get me
Trying
to
to
touch
touch
the
your
goat head?
brother.
That is true. But I think we discussed that already, so it's fine.
I gave him my blessing.
As long as you don't try to turn him into a puppet.
I might just have to kill Kaz.
I'm not gonna. There's things I could say, but I'm not going to.
Yes. All right then. God. So. Next day, what are folks doing? What is
Bleaching my goat head.
Yeah, bleaching your goat head. Okay.
Skull.
Mhm.
At this point.
Okay. What do you want to do with the goat skull? Just gonna have it as a goat skull?
I'm going to wear it.
All right. So you're gonna try to make some kind of like. Are you gonna make it like just a helmet or like a mask helmet kind of combination?
Definitely, like, it goes in front of the face.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like helmet mask.
Okay, yeah, you can work on that. Just roll me like a d20. I don't think you have any crafting skills, so just roll me maybe
Oh, no,
like.
I don't know.
Let's just roll me a straight. Actually, intelligence. Roll me intelligence. We'll say. There's no failure on this.
Oh, no,
There's
I
just
didn't mean to.
yeah.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, roll normal does not save. Yeah. There's no failure. It's just progress. Okay. You're making slow progress on it. Then we're gonna say. It might take a little bit here.
That's fine. I will work on it for as long as it takes.
Are we getting the band together?
Is the band gonna do some stuff?
Well, your only member isn't. Your only good member isn't saying anything.
Boom!
Maxwell?
Maxwell, perform. Band deck
Oh,
together.
we're doing it again?
Yeah,
I
I think
said,
they're.
are we getting the band together today?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll roll. I didn't know we were doing it again.
They're getting the band back together.
Ooh, we're bringing the band back together.
All right, Claude.
After a day.
Right.
I got better, but you peaked early. Come on.
Latula puts on.
Same roll.
Latula rolls a 17 with some bonuses,
Oh.
and like has an awesome like she like sings this like awesome song to go along with it. You know that's incredibly beautiful. And you just hear this. What was your tool of trade, Claude? I can't remember.
My pan flute.
You're like hoot, 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 hoot,
Aw.
hoot. Not took your own tune the entire time. It's just, it's a thing that's happening.
Sounds like a mating call of some animal in the area.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Wyntris likes Claude's the most.
Yes, that makes sense.
Good job, Claude.
Anybody doing anything differently? Karen, you doing anything differently for this day?
I don't think so. I'm doing. I mean, I'm having a good time.
You're determined.
That's what we had decided. Was I'm having a good time. That was our determination for the result. of the flirting that I did last time is it results in, quote, a good time.
Okay.
Having a
Um,
good time. Having a good
It
time.
gets a little closer to the afternoon as your band is putting on their performance in the middle of the village, you know, seemingly to mostly happy results. You know, most of the folks are happy you're there. Like, there's a certain someone that just kind of like keeps like looking at you, and then like shaking his head and then walking away.
All of them.
No.
Was it Jonah?
It was yeah, Joanne Terre. Yeah, Joanne keeps looking at you and shaking his head. But it's a little bit into the afternoon when all of a sudden there's a lot of activity as kind of being drugged in is one of the hunters. He seems severely injured. Being brought in like by two of the other hunters who look injured themselves too.
Not good.
They seem to be going about trying to help him out.
I'm gonna run and get Wyntris.
Okay. She's busy like trying to make a helmet out of a skull.
Claude, it won't work.
I can try to help you later, but one of the hunters just came back really injured.
Okay. I'm not a healer.
I
Guess
just
I can get
thought
my
you should
mom.
know. You know the people here.
I'll go see where my mom's at.
She's already been gotten. I mean, like, people would have gone to her directly. She's the main healer they know about in town. Yeah.
My mom's not here. He's gonna die, Claude. He's gonna die.
Maybe she went to help him already.
I'm kind of a healer.
Yes.
Well, just
I'll-
bring me to. Let's see what's
And
going on.
And Mr.
I hope-
Maxwell.
I hope it's not that one man. That one man was really nice to me. I'll
Mr.
go.
Maxwell can help heal.
It's true.
I'll go see what's happening. I'll go.
Okay. Yeah, it's someone that you kind of know but don't really know as part of the, you know, it's the same as, like, it's a small village, technically. It's less than 100 people. You really technically know everybody, but it's not someone that you were really close with.
Oh no, it's old man Jenkins.
I'm only 2 years older than you! No, he's not talking. He's unconscious. He's only 2 years older than you.
Old man Jenkins. When we were taking lessons together, he would always use that weird stick of his.
And it's not Jenkins. It's Jenkins. 2 words. He would want to at least respect that, please.
Oh man, Jenkins, quick, pull his mask off.
It's Jenkins. Jenkins. Get it right.
Okay, Mom.
Your mother will be doing her best to help him out, applying some, like, basic healing and such. She's not really necessarily the healing magic actual type, kind of person. The entire, like, you know, I'm a druid. Uh-huh. So, I'm gonna roll the
I'm gonna shake,
skill
like-
check first. And see what she rolls. That's not. Oh, hey! She's doing very good at treating his wounds, at least, with just basic medicine. It looks as though she's, like, ready for injuries that could happen during a hunt, even ones that are as grievous as this. Granted, you're not sure how well he will recover, but, she spends the time kind of, like, working it up, and, seems to be stabilized.
While she's doing that, I want to shake, like, the shoulder of one of the hurt people that came with him.
Mhm.
And be like, what happened to Jen? What happened to Jen?
Jenkins.
Jinkies.
We encountered a predator up from the lower valleys, a striped rager liger. We didn't expect one to be in this area. Neither is their season for being out. Nor do they normally come this high up into the mountains. It didn't seem to be the only one. It seems like a pack is moving in.
That's not good.
No. We'll have to grab your father and your brother and the rest of the hunters and warriors and prepare a battle group to take them out.
What exactly is a liger?
It's like a
Lion
lion-tiger hybrid monster.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah,
They exist in real life.
they do, but in real life they're like just technically a crossbreed. Think of this as just like a giant. Think of this as like a huge cat with stripes. Yeah. Like a hunched primeval, like saber-toothed beast.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Yeah.
No wonder that man almost died.
Take out its teeth. We could use them as sabers.
Mm-hmm. No. Anyway. Wyntris, can you help me move this man? Let's move him over into the medicine tent, and we'll see what we can do to keep treating him. You too, come
Yes.
along. You have to get your wounds treated too. The rest of you, anyone that's not busy, send word to the other hunters. I know my husband is currently off with the fishermen, trying to help out my oldest son in his training. But this doesn't mean that we can't be ready for when they return. I need to bring everybody back. We'll have to use supplies for tonight and be ready. If we would hunt now, we'd be in trouble.
If you
Yes,
want help
Father.
taking care of the beast, I
Yeah, we could probably kill it.
I could probably
It's
put
a
it to
whole
sleep.
pack of-
Try.
I'm-
Or at least,
it's just
if
a
not
pack, right?
kill, we could move them, direct them to a different area.
How well do they respond to music?
Poorly.
How well do they respond to extreme violence?
As much as any
Poorly.
creature does.
So poorly, then. Got it.
Well,
How well do they react to hugs and kisses?
Also poorly.
What's worse than poorly, Mom?
abysmally.
Abysmally. You're not my mom.
No, but I answered it anyway.
We actually have something to tell you. He's actually a mother.
So we help stabilize this dude, right? And he's just.
Yeah, is there anyone else who needs like emergency patching?
There's like those two dudes right there.
Yeah.
I forget their names, but they were always there.
Maxwell, if you want to take one, I can take care of the other.
How many are there?
There's two more of them. It was a group of 3.
Are we like fighting?
No.
No, we're healing them.
Healing
Or
them.
healing? I'm
been
sorry, my
hurt.
brain's scattered.
The horrible beasts haven't attacked yet.
He
You
walks
haven't run
over
into
and
them.
just like punching the hell out of that guy.
All right, I guess I want to try healing. I guess I need to use a spell.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. I don't know. I guess healing word level 1 on one of them.
Okay.
Roll it.
Alright, yeah. As some of his wounds heal up, he seems a little better. He's like, thank you.
I'll also do a cure wounds at level 1.
Mhm.
If it'll
See?
roll.
My friends are magical, Mom.
Yes. Yes, dear.
So dismissive.
I did last.
Yes, but both of them have a little bit of healing. Each of them seems to have, like, maybe taken a claw mark of something very vicious.
The other
And
guy
survived.
wasn't at 0, right?
The other guy was technically at 0. Yes, he was.
Oh, I could have spared the dying on him.
Yeah. He was probably...
Instead, we had to use spell slots.
Yeah, but the other guy actually got healed by heal check.
Well, Spare the Dying's cantrip.
Yes.
I
Looks
could just walk over and be like, "Hey, you're stable."
So yeah, the three of them are alive. The one that's very injured is still very injured, but the other two look as though they're okay. There'll be a lot of like panic around the village. These are very dangerous creatures. And Wyntris, you'll know that a pack tends to be from anywhere from 2 to maybe up to like 8 of them. And they're very fearsome creatures that oftentimes each individual one may take multiple of your warriors to bring down. You know, your father could probably take one out on his own, but that's just one. Like, a group of, like, normally, you don't encounter a pack of them at all. They are not normally anywhere near your area. Like, if occasionally, ones wander away, like young males or young females might wander away, as if to, like, find their own, and new packs of their own and form them. And, you know, they might wander up this area occasionally. Definitely in different seasons. But yeah, this is very unusual.
Is there anything that like people need help with setting, getting ready for?
They're more like setting things up to be like defensive. They got people like you'll see that Juan Ter is like organizing the warriors that are around the village. It's like a couple of the people that seem to be just kind of workers around the village are actually like getting themselves armed and ready for combat. It seems as though that he seems to be the only one that normally is just kind of patrolling the village, but the warrior caste of like the village, the people that are actually super trained as warriors, are just have other jobs. It's like everybody has multiple jobs here.
I'm going to tell my mom that I'm gonna help out Uncle Joanne.
Joan. I think you called him John or Joan. You've called him a lot of different things.
Wyntris is trying, okay?
Yes, Wyntris tries.
Joanne, is there anything that I can help you with?
Keep an eye out. If the beasts come near the village, I don't know if we'll be able to take them. Currently, it seems as though they're at least a little bit of distance away. We were fortunate to bring back the one that was injured alive, but these beasts are very dangerous. It seems a lot of you at least have some training to you, so maybe you can be of a help, too.
Have I seen anything while I'm, like, flying in the sky?
Give me a perception, then. Give me a perception with disadvantage, though, because there's this is, again, it's a valley area. It's a large valley area, and there's
It's gonna be it would have been a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, you unfortunately don't notice anything. I can roll Radiance with you. I can roll for her.
The sun gets in your eye.
You're just so focused at looking at all the pretty clouds and
Radiant also doesn't see anything.
Me and Radiant are just so distracted. So it's like, there are beasts somewhere?
She's less distracted by like what's going on, more distracted by like she's like like a couple of times like like you're still messing up while flying, so she's like on guard to catch you if she needs to. She hasn't needed to, but she's like been like very cautious about it.
Wyntris is definitely gonna like go back to like her room and grab like her hook because she left it in her room when she was just going about her day. I'm gonna kill some kitties today. Yay! More like she's like, I don't know what to do. I mean, I've been praying for this village because my dad's not here. He's out fishing. I hope he comes back before it happens. I want to be a hooker.
Okay.
Respectable.
It'll be a few hours, and all the hunters will seemingly come back safely at this point in time. Everything is still tension when your father arrives back with your older brother and the fisherman. Juan quickly runs over to him and starts to inform him. A pack of striped razor ligers have been seen in the valley. Pack. What brings them up here? We don't know. All the hunters are back, and we are prepared as best as we can. Your father's gonna kind of move forward, and like, seemingly like everybody's going to kind of stop what they're doing and kind of turn towards him. It's like, warriors and hunters, prepare yourself. Tomorrow morning we hunt. In the early mornings, before the beasts leave their lair, we will prepare, set traps for them, hunt them down, and prepare to do battle. You will remember, some of you have fought against these creatures before. Others of you have never had the chance to face them. Know that they're smart. Smart for a beast. Crafty and work together. And this is what makes them particularly dangerous. But know this. We will have the force to drive them out. They're not foolish enough to fight to the death. Take out a few of them, wound the rest, and it should drive them from this place. Never to return. You don't have to get victory, not complete. So make sure you keep yourself safe, too. And he'll, like, go back to the tent and prepare himself, get his stuff together for the tomorrow morning. There definitely is, like, seemingly a lot more lights out. There have, like, a lot of fires, like, around the set of the village, and there seems to be those that are kind of, like, on guard duty separately. What are a lot of you doing?
Chilling.
Wyntris is gonna help watch.
Okay.
I'm going to try to... I'm going to get my 4 hours in and then help watch the second half.
Okay.
I'll be resting, but preparing for a fight that is probably gonna come.
And I think when we go out, I'm going to be going into giant form.
Okay. Alright. So you gonna go giant? Good enough.
So just now we have a giant to deal with. What the just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I have my shape changer clothes. I'll still be in the same clothes. You'll be able to know it's me.
The other people don't care.
Okay.
Suddenly giant.
Suddenly
I'd warn people and I'd
giant.
say, stand back. I'm going to be a little more useful, and then change in front of people.
I don't know if a giant warlock rogue is a useful combination.
Maybe, maybe not. You'll have to find out. The tension-filled night passes, and fortunately it seems these beasts don't normally hunt at night. At least that's the fortunate thing we have. It's early morning. Claude, you're up. You're joining in. Wyntris, I'm going to need you to, if you're going to stay up all night, I mean, you make me a constitution save. That's one thing I might.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna stay up all night. I was just doing like the first watch.
Oh, okay, then you should be fine. Okay. You'll be there for the first watch, and then Claude will kind of replace you. A number of two individuals will come back very early in the morning as your group prepares. You will have about 36 core along with you. Nim will volunteer to come along with your group if you're going for the hunt, as well as Radiant. Latula will stay back just in case with Wyntris' mom, because she knows that she can assist at least with the using of herbs and stuff for healing stuff. She doesn't know magic. She at least has some knowledge in medicine. Hang will just say, like, will ask, will come up here. Wyntris, do you want me to come along? I can stay back and either guard the village or come with you.
I couldn't ask of this. You stay here and you make some pretty stone sculptures for me, okay?
Will do, Captain.
Good job, soldier.
By the way, what kind of giant am I?
You would be akin to, like, somewhere like in between like a fire giant and a hill giant. Like you don't have that some kind of red things, but you look like maybe like a massive dwarf or something to a degree. You kind of like have a huge beard. You know, you're a little bit more stocky. You are huge sized though, so you were like towering over people. Yep. Okay. Your team will start moving into the forest. The two that came in front of you will inform you of where these creatures make their home. They seem to have moved in and found a small kind of gully on the one side of the mountain to use as their lair for sleeping for the night, at least for tonight. Whether or not that becomes their permanent home and they move out of there, hard to say. Or if they're still technically traveling and trying to find a spot, also hard to say. But for now, that's where they'll be. Usually the creatures kind of wake up early in the morning and take care of a lot of like kind of grooming and kind of relaxation early in the morning, kind of cat-wise. And they prefer to stalk kind of like towards the middle of the day through the forests and stuff. So you have some time before they're going to start their hunt to set up traps and such. So,
you said they're in a cave?
A gully.
No.
A gully.
Like an area like on the side of the mountain, kind of like getting into the side of the valley that's kind of like carved out a little bit and lower. You know.
I was just thinking maybe we could try to do some kind of rock slide or something.
Unfortunately, I'm going to tell you that would be very difficult because you are still in a forest valley. And it's a gully in the kind of like in the base of a forest valley. Like kind of where the one side of the valley, it begins to kind of like get steeper. It's like a cutout in that steepness. So it kind of goes back, and there are some cliffs above it, but like above on those cliffs is surrounded by like trees and stuff.
Imagine like a war ditch.
Like
That's what a gully is.
Only if there's a Robin Williams is a bat is there, and he's not. Sorry. Or it's shaped like a fern. Your choice. But no.
Maybe there's ferns above the gully.
Then it's not
Maybe.
a fern gully. That's ferns above a gully.
What happens if a fern falls into the gully?
Then it's a dead fern gully.
We're closer.
Anyway.
What if a seed of a fern falls into
It probably won't grow. I mean, it's not a great environment. It's very shady, and there's like, you know, giant cats living there now.
But ferns have a really fucked up reproductive cycle anyway.
Yeah, they're like spore-based or something.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, primitive plants. Regardless, though, you
Don't
can...
talk to me in my fern spores again.
What is your team's plan? It seems like the core have a distinct plan. They're going to try to set a number of traps and kind of split it up. It seems as though they're breaking off into teams of about 12 warriors to each take on, hopefully, one. So that's about... So, and your father can take on one, and Juan and a few of the other top warriors can take on another one. They think they can take on about 5, maybe. But I said there's usually 3 to 8. And that's a maybe 5. And that's stretching their numbers thin, because they would love to have more numbers to it. So you have to say, like, what is your plans to help out here?
How badass do we feel? Like, how many of these do you think we could probably kill, y'all?
Wyntris is like, let's sneak up behind them and just backstab all of them, and they die, and we get all the glory.
Wyntris has never fought one, so Wyntris has no good opinion on these things.
Yep.
Okay, I do mostly operate on an explosive level in combat, so sneaking up behind something and stabbing, it's just not likely.
What about sneaking up on something and exploding it?
That's
Time
possible.
bomb these kind of
I could.
Please don't set the
No,
body
you
on
have to be like,
fire.
oh, I could.
I could.
I don't want to set the whole thing on fire, but the issue is I work with a lot of fire.
I'd rather avoid the pyrotechnics this time. I feel like we've had enough from our last expedition.
Well, I could help try to lure them somewhere. I could make sounds of a hurt animal or smell of a wounded animal. Actually, Max, you could try to make sounds of a wounded animal, and I can make the smell.
I could. I may need to hear what this sounds like beforehand.
Never.
Heard of wounded for random?
Have I, Mr. Brave Dungeon Master?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've hunted
You fucking city boy.
city boy.
In this campaign, I definitely haven't.
No. I'd say you probably had very little actual hunting skills. Like,
I
if
figured.
you did before, it was probably, like, in your youth taken by your father, like, once or twice. But, like, you know, just for, like, you know, to try to teach you. And then you were like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm just going to keep with the merchant stuff. And then you kind of became undead. And then you kind of didn't really need to hunt after that.
Yeah, that's very much out of my expertise. If you give me an example of a wounded animal, I can do my best to mimic it, but my past life has not shown me much regarding that.
I can show you an example.
Oh, can you?
It will be loud. Well, not loud.
Don't hurt Carrie's lizard dog.
I'm not gonna hurt Carrie's lizard dog or the weird bird that's been following us around and has definitely drowned by this point.
No, it's stayed in our air bubbles.
Totally hasn't drowned. Cough, cough.
It's been living inside Maxwell's skull.
Oh no.
Well, with
Gross.
my magical tinkering ability that I've used to prank and make pictures so far, I can have it make a noise. And the noise that I will have it make is the sound of a wounded animal.
That's a broken combination if you and I can combine sounds.
I've heard. Well, the thing is, I'm a goblin, and I've heard wounded animals.
Of course, yeah.
You've heard
How loud?
consumed siblings.
They can be heard up to 10 feet away. These noises that I can make.
Okay. So I want to mimic that.
Okay, so you're planning on mimicking that to help try to lure things out? Like wounded noises?
I can make the smell of, you know, blood and...
Yeah, on break, because we'll probably take a break in a minute, I'll have to inform you what the hell your giant form has, and I will let you know, because I have that listed, and can inform you of everything.
Thank you.
But, okay, so you're formulating a plan to try to lure some out. You're going to be setting up a number of, like, they're setting up some, like, simple traps, like things like some nets and stuff, using some fishing nets, and that's just, not to, like, capture them, but to tangle them up a little bit and slow them down so the like, you know, the people can get in and, like, get strikes into it. You know, so there's, like, a lot of quick and dirty traps. Nothing that would kill anything.
Like that?
She probably could, but, like, when you have a dozen people working on them, it's a lot better than, like, one. Time consumption. But why don't we take our...
Yeah, I was gonna say, my character has no idea how to make a trap. Well, I might, because being
Are you trained in survival?
Trained in survival? I double check myself. I know Yes.
Then you know how to make some traps, then.
I also have thieves' tools.
Okay. Alright, that doesn't help on traps making at all.
How much rope do we have, Kaz?
Oh, so much rope. We have an ungodly amount of rope.
Give me all the rope.
I'm gonna give you something. The only thing that Wyntris knows about these creatures is they're approximately the size of Claude as a giant.
Oh, shit.
They are huge-sized animals. Yes.
Would I know how to make traps?
Maybe?
The thing is, I wouldn't know how to make, like, hunting traps. I'd know how to make elaborate Rube Goldberg traps.
Yes, that you could do. If you had enough time and money and equipment, you can make elaborate Rube Goldberg traps.
You might be able to make, like, an alchemy trap.
Yes. But, like a hunting trap, like using natural materials, probably not.
I don't know if I can make I'm specifically not an alchemist, is the only issue.
Give me rope, Kaz. I will make many a trap, Kaz.
Okay, I have some rope. Other people have other rope. I'm just remembering our time in that
Point
one maze.
angrily at everyone and say, "Give me."
I think we all have like 50 feet.
We should all have about 60 feet, and then we also have a fishing rod and a lot of chain.
I also have strength.
Chain, like metal chain.
I have some extra swords.
Someone has chains.
Who has chains? Wyntris wants chains. Give me your chains, or I will feed you to.
I mean, right now Claude is.
Size.
I have rope.
Claude technically has a bag of rocks, but the rocks after they hit something will kind of melt into nothingness. So
Actually, wait, hold on. You're asking for chain, right, Lindsay?
so you can't really like use them for anything except chucking.
I want chain and rope to make boo-boo holes.
I have both of those actually. I have 5 feet of chain and a rope. I give those to her.
Okay.
It helps being the pack mule.
What do you mean you're the pack mule?
I'm the temporary pack mule. I'm the backup mule.
I have some
Where do you think the
barbarian-
chain is being kept?
Well, no, I'm holding that on my person, aren't I?
You might, but the rest of it, everything else. We put everything in this bag. There's a
Fair.
person in here, made of metal.
Fair.
If you were gonna
Anyway,
say made of
enjoy
metal,
your chain.
if the thing is, if you had just said there's a person in here, you could have just left it at that, and then it would have been like, yeah, I can see that.
Well, they're long dead because, you know,
I'm more
oxygen.
confused. I'm more confused that there's a metal person and not just a person. When did we get a metal person?
Yeah,
When we
but
went to an abbey and had therapy. From a tree.
That's right, you had happy and had therapy and got a metal man.
I was given a metal human that is broken and doesn't work, and I've been working on it ever since. I now have an ability called Golem Smith. I don't know what it does, but I'm guessing I can use it to turn this into like a living metal man.
Sure. Anyway,
Hey, I'm a living metal man.
the different
I
kind of
also
living metal.
want to say that I want to help make some wood traps.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a survival check, Wyntris? Let's see how well
I
you
can
do.
assist her.
Yes, why don't you do it with advantage then?
Okay. Advantage and plus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, pretty good then. You set up some traps. You'll have to tell me what kind of traps you're going to set up. But let's take our break here then. We can come. I can let Claude know what hell he has, and when we come back, we can continue with trying to take care of these horrible creatures that are threatening Wyntris' family. So if you need a bathroom break, snack break, drink break, anything like that, go ahead and do that, and we're back in a little bit.
Avenge you, Jenkins.
I mean, you got it close enough as I'm going in here. Close enough. He's like rolling over like, close enough. All right. So, what kind of traps were you setting up, Wyntris? Continuing where we were last.
Like traps that'll like distract and or slow down
Okay.
the big boys, the big hissy boys. I guess they would probably roar. The big roaring boys.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the damage on a huge longsword?
Ah, crap. Look up for Fire Giant. They might have one.
Okay.
I got it. I got the trove up.
That's big piece.
Yeah, that would probably give you, because I think that's what a Fire Giant might have a huge long sword, so they might have a huge great sword technically.
They have a great sword.
Depends on the fire giant.
Ah, there's other ones too, probably in other books. And
With
stuff.
a Volo, there's more.
Volo, that's true. Mm-hmm.
I got the dreadnoughts.
Yeah, I'm not sure what just the general damage on huge longsword would be. But you'll probably oh my god, you'll probably versatile it just for fuck's sake. 5th edition. I probably should look up weapon size. I can actually Google that, maybe.
Oh man, I forgot that the giants also have something called an ordnance.
Oh, baby.
but it's the name of like their conclave, the Ordning.
Yeah.
Holy shit! The greatsword does a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's all the greatsword does.
That's 6d6.
Okay.
That's like a whole ass fireball. Well, not a whole ass fireball. A whole ass fireball is like 8.
If it does 66 from 2d6 with 2 size categories larger, I'm assuming it just sort of like doubles and then adds another 2d6. So we'll just go for simple math here and say it would do 3d8 or 3d10 if you versatile it.
That tracks.
Uh-huh. So like you see like Claude like have this massive sword and armor and stuff now, and he's in this form of a giant.
When did Claude get so hairy?
Claude's been working out.
Although my AC went down.
Yes.
You're easier to hit.
Yes.
The
Just
disadvantage
don't
of it
get
all.
hit.
Oh, actually, wouldn't it be technically a +1 breastplate though?
Yes, technically it'd be plus
So
one.
actually, I have a 15 AC. It went down 1.
It's slightly more awful. Anyway. Alright, everybody kind of sets up for these creatures to attack, and, are you trying to lure them out early, or waiting for, like, them to kind of wander out into traps? What do you want to do? Are we trying to lure them into traps? What's your plan?
Probably just wait for him then, I guess.
I thought we were gonna lure. That was why we did the whole wounded animal thing.
And taught, like,
We were thinking.
taught Maxwell how to make weird noises.
Towards the trap.
Yeah, that's good. Very productive.
He just, like, opens his mouth, like...
And there's blood in the air.
Uh-huh.
And when someone asked, "Is that a dying animal?" we can say, "Almost."
It's an already dead animal.
Accurate.
It's an undead animal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Make a perform check, I guess, with advantage. Maxwell, to mimic a dying animal. Not only to make the sound of it, but, like, you know, like, make good content afterward.
Dang, dude, I'm on a roll.
Okay, we'll just take that. It's fine. Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to have a turret out and ready.
Okay.
Not the flamethrower.
Okay. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, we're in a forest. I am gonna probably have to use fire magic because I only have fire magic, but you know.
If you burn down my village, I'm gonna kill you.
You're gonna have to fucking catch me first.
Mm. So, it's quiet, other than, like, the sound of Maxwell dying. For a while.
Cute.
The noise that Maxwell manages to kind of display of, like, it's like a wounded animal, like maybe, like, almost the way he does it sounds like maybe like a wounded, like, mountain goat or something. Like screaming in pain out here in the woods. He does a really good job of making the noise of it. Are anybody being stealthy? Any of you?
I do still have my normal abilities, right?
You do! You just have different ability scores.
Yes.
I'm bad at stealth.
I am not horrible still because I...
You probably either A, have a penalty, or I don't know what, because you're also huge and harder for you to hide. You'll just get behind a tree.
I'm going to stand behind a tree.
Mm-hmm. Just roll a stealth and we'll see what you get, and I might just apply a penalty or something for
That's fine.
stupidly large.
I also will get -4 to this.
Mm-hmm. It would have been a really awesome roll. It's probably a decent roll, you know?
Yeah.
Claude, surprisingly, is very good at being stealthy for a giant person.
It's because he's know how to hide. He just knows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, think like a tree. Think like a tree.
Anybody else being stealthy, or just like kind of standing around?
I mean, I can try, but y'all, it ain't gonna go well.
I mean, if I really wanted to be sneaky, I should have went to tree and form.
That would, I guess.
I could just be a tree.
Accurate. Quick, disguise as a tree. I mean, Maxwell is certainly not going to be stealthy. He's standing in the middle of an area making dying animal sounds.
I'm standing near Maxwell.
Go hide. He just.
So I have a really fun spell called Rope Trick.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, this is a good thing.
Yeah, rope trick is cool.
Oh no.
Rope Trick. I'm gonna need my rope back.
It's in a trap.
All of it? You used all rope.
Yes.
Well, then I can't fucking rope trick.
I don't think you made that many traps.
I made a lot of traps.
We each have 50 feet of rope.
These
60
are
feet.
Big.
Or 60 feet, yeah.
These are big glory boards. You need a lot.
Actually,
of
I had my regular hemp rope and I have elven rope.
Oh, he does have elven rope.
Oh, he does have
Alright.
elven rope.
Then I'll take your elven rope. And I rope trick. And I am up 60 feet in the air in a pocket dimension.
Can you see
The turret.
or understand
I can-
outside that?
Yeah, you can see. It's like a window.
Okay.
I can shoot out. My turret is on a tree, just sideways, because it has a climbing speed and it
Yeah.
can do that.
So you're symmetric. Gotcha.
Radiant's gonna be down with Carrie and probably Maxwell, like, ready for action, and Wyntris. As, like, the four of them are, like, you know, standing ready for action. Nim's gonna sit on the turret, on the tree.
That turret don't shoot, but good luck.
I'm sitting on a turret.
I mean,
Why does he just sit on a limb? Why is he sitting on the turret?
because then he doesn't have to climb up as high.
Oh, he got on it before it climbed up?
No, he
Got
got
on his like, la
Ah,
la 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 la.
this is nice. Nice. Excellent. All right, everybody can give me perception checks. I'm gonna roll a dice.
Ooh, we're oblivious. Wow, apparently not freaking Claude. What the heck?
I'm peeking through the tree.
Nat 20.
Apparently not Catherine either.
Well, he's got vantage point.
What's
I do. I'm
Wyntris
60
getting?
feet in the air.
We
And
perception.
I
Yeah.
guess I naturally have a vantage point because I'm huge.
We percepted here?
You percept.
I guess I'm
here.
just too busy doing the. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, how tall am I in huge form?
30 feet.
It was more like 25 feet, but still.
Apparently, me and
25.
Carrion are just bad.
You're making loud noises. Carrion is distracted by the loud noises.
So the
Yeah.
only the,
Considering I'm standing right next to you.
the
Fair.
only ones to notice anything are Claude and Catherine.
Hey! How does Kaz notice but I don't? I rolled a 25.
Because they rolled either a 22 or 23.
I rolled a 25. Thank you.
Oh,
very
you've
much.
where did you get +4 from?
I'm in the mountains. I get double proficiency.
Oh, then I forgot you get double proficiency. Oh yeah, you're noticing things too. Then. Okay. Yes, if you get your mountain proficiency, yes, you get your bonus. All right. Those of you that can notice it will begin to notice like very large shapes kind of moving through the trees, kind of stalking and skulking. It isn't long before, all of a sudden, with a huge sprint, the beasts move forward, seemingly like interrupted though by Wyntris's traps, preventing them from pouncing upon you. Roll initiative. Let me open the initiative tracker.
We should get our tokens out.
We should get our tokens out.
Hey, yo, what up? It's Catherine.
Yo, hey, what's up? It's me, Lindsay.
It you.
I'm real glad the initiative tracker isn't up yet, because damn.
I mean, that's what
Well,
you
you already rolled it, so.
Yeah, I know. I got a nat. I want to just point out, I got a nat 20, and then immediately after, a nat 1.
And you're getting it all out. Now you're going to have medium rolls from the rest of the day.
That's fine. I'll be mediocre, I guess.
No, better than just always failing.
No, I didn't have the initiative tracker. I
Why
had the wrong
isn't
thing
it
up.
letting me?
Oops.
Oh, good. It added it anyway.
For some reason, it's not letting me
Oh, I
pull
didn't-
out
Oh, I didn't
my
click it.
token.
That's weird.
Is this where our beautiful art gets wiped?
Look, there's so much art on this map that it is lagging out Roll20.
Don't worry, I'll fix that in a second here.
Not yard. Not Ben Gay does crime.
Can you pull out my token?
He's trying his best.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm now slow as crap in this form.
Why didn't that
I'm
do
untouchable.
that? That was weird.
My initiative bonus is now +0.
Very, very odd, but that does not work. I'm trying to do something here and it's not working right.
Oh no.
Why aren't you working, Roll20? Why aren't you working today? That kind of sucks.
Oh crap! How many more hit points do I have? Because I just gained 8 con.
You gained 8 cons, so that would increase by 4 per level.
So plus 44.
No. We're at level 9.
Oh, you're right. Level 9. What am I thinking? 9
Maybe
times.
plus 36. I can do basic math.
Ah, there we go. That works. It'll do.
God, I'm a beefy boy now. I have 93 hit points.
Oh, beef boy. We got a beef boy over here.
Well,
Okay,
that's what happens when
let's
you go
just
from a con of 12 to a
do
con
that.
of
You're gonna have to pull your
20.
tokens out again. Oop.
Oh, and the turn order
boy.
way.
The turn order is still here with me. I'll close it and reopen it. Oop. There it is.
No,
It
I
did
meant
not
when I but it did not keep our.
No, I've got Kazran 3.
Oh,
Karen,
I can't.
10
We can't
flop.
see them.
Yeah, we
might-
can't see that.
You might have to re-roll it then. Just re-roll it and we can change it to whatever it is. I guess everybody's got... Because not everybody popped up on the turn order before.
Do we
Anyway.
have to?
I can't find my character.
And
token.
modify it to what
That
it was.
is so much better. Fuck.
Yeah, so it's
Same.
mine is double what it was, but I have to change it back to 4.
Remind me how I roll this again.
You click on your token and then click initiative on your character sheet.
Boop, 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 boop. There's Claude's big.
I don't see my
Yeah, we don't
token
have
on the
our
screen.
tokens out.
You have
Yeah.
to pull
You
your
have to
token.
drag it out.
How? Where? How?
From your name?
So if you go the second tab on the right, like column thing,
Where you access your character sheet.
Yeah.
If
click
you
on the
go there-
name and drag it out.
And yeah, that's all you have to do.
Oh, sweet.
I did not know that was a
We'll
You
add
just haven't done it in a
a
while.
radiant
No,
on
I've never done
there, and a nim.
And what'd you say after that?
Click on your token, and then click on the initiative thing on your character sheet. It's near the top, in a
Not-
square, in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Next
next
to
to your
the armor.
armor and next to your speed.
Ah,
Above the hip point.
13.
Casual.
You're going first so far.
Baby.
We're not. Oh wait.
How come Claude is so big? Is it his ego?
I'm huge. I'm huge right
I'm just
now.
oh, I was gonna put. Oh, you put your turret down.
I'm a
Yeah,
giant.
we made that a thing now.
Yeah, there we go. And Nim's right next to
And
it.
Wyntris is going first now.
Mhm. Okay. And Claude, I'm just gonna put you back here, hiding. Okay. Giant claw. Let me actually set up the put up the map for everybody to see. Boop.
Claude.
There we go.
thing. Why?
Giant bolts from the grave.
Why are they spiky?
I just took a random tiger thing from like what you could find in just the image search for tiger in here.
No, I kind of dig it. They got a thagomizer. I'm all about that thagomizer.
I'm gonna paste a additional one that's a token initiative order one. That is just the initiative order one, so I can track of the initiative order.
There he is, just sitting on the turret. Good job. Good job. Nim.
And let me roll for radiant, and then we're all set up. Oh, good initiative. And Nim, I'll just roll a 20 for. That's what he gets. Fucking boss. Alright, whatever. Boop. So Nim is certainly first.
Holy shit.
He rolled a 20.
Is Nim actually
Yeah.
helping us?
He rolled a 20. I mean, I guess he'll do something. He's nice. Let me check something here.
He'll just be support. He's in a tree. He doesn't want to fight. Nim's just here for the show.
Let me see what this does. He'll start with just something simple. What is it for a save for this? Strength saving throw. Let's see what it has for that. It has that plus. That might make it. Let me figure out some calculations here because reasons.
Math. This is my math song when we do math. This is my math song when we do math.
I know.
This is my math song when we do math. And the DM doesn't know what is what.
No, DM doesn't know what is what. Okay, Nim attempts to do something, and vines attempt to kind of burst around the tiger thingy, liger, and it manages to break out of them. Because it rolled awesome.
Dang.
Yikes.
They tried to entangle it. Next is Wyntris.
Oh yeah, where are the
Wyntris.
traps?
The traps prevented them from using a pounce on some of you. Mm-hmm.
I'm immune.
What a relief.
Yeah. It would have knocked people prone and gotten a move up, a bite, and a claw. So it just would have mauled the crap out of people. Uh-huh.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so Wyntris is going to
edit something here for this one.
look at the people here.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh god.
Oh no! You made. Oh no! No, you changed it.
No.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Changed it when I was trying to do something.
Oh hey, I made the grid show up decently. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Thank you.
I was trying to get the grid to show up, actually. When you put a bunch of trees without a grid on here, you just have to, like, you know, make sure it's good.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Technically, you would have reached Claude. I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I figured.
You will
How much reach?
Probably at least 10.
10?
I think that's what, like, a fire giant would have anyway, and I used that as a kind of half base of what you had.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
I'll check it just by popping it up here, where everybody can see I'm popping it up here. Yeah, reach 10 feet for them, so that's what you have.
Okay.
I have so many things to look at.
Apparently, I have a hell of telepathy. I can read their minds.
You can also telepathically speak with your friends. Well, it's like in your giant form, you either get a belt or a helm, and the belt would give you strength. So I'm like, you get a helm. At higher levels, you can get better belts and helms, but you know, for now, you're just like, I can get a belt or a helm.
That's
Okay,
the strength would be really ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it doesn't add; it would just be that or that. So you already have strength. Yeah, you already have better strength as the giant. It's like a belt of giant strength, and you're already a giant.
Yeah.
Why didn't? Oh no, it's right there. Oh, that's what it says. Yeah, sorry. I was
Sorry, I'm also being distracted by my ability to spin now, which I haven't had.
Oh yeah, you have a new chair.
I do. It's got a headrest even, and I can kind of lean back like this, and it's very nice. And
It looks very comfy.
it's mesh too, so I don't have to worry about like padding and stuff as much. And though the only thing is like, it's I might have to like put a blanket down onto my butt or something, because like there's like you know.
So
when I like put my leg up, you know, I get a little bit of meshing on my bare skin, and it's not pleasant.
At least you don't have a bare bottom.
No, that would have been really bad. Oh my god, no, this chair is not great for bare bottom. Oh my god, this would just be this mesh would just like mesh into everything, checkered patterns on your ass.
Maybe you're into that kind of thing.
I mean, that's what fishnet stockings are for. Not for your ass, but I mean, for that mesh style.
Yeah,
Sure,
So
not for
I'm
your
going
ass.
to
Oh, whoops.
cast
Give me a second.
my signature hunter's mark.
Enemy.
The boy in front.
So I have that enemy prepared, and then put the map back up.
I didn't mean to. I just wanted to put the spell out there again.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that? Not that. But yeah, so it does that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my 30-foot hook attack,
Okay.
Damn, hooker.
which is disadvantage.
Yes. Okay. You throw it out and it bounces off its armored flesh.
No! I'll
Unfortunate.
get you one day.
Do you get multiple attacks at this level?
Yes. And I'll do it again.
Yeah. Dun dun
For some
dun.
reason, my character sheet, every time I click off of it, it like disappears, and I have to like click edit and then exit out for it to show up again. Even if I close out the entire window, it just comes up black.
Weird.
Yeah.
That'll certainly smack into it.
That's what she said.
It's smacky. And then that one
Okay.
plus 1d6, right?
Yep. Okay, so 11 damage to it. Cool. Radiant. I'm just gonna go like Marp up into its face, because that's what Radiant would do. And she's just gonna, I guess, longsword this thing. Does she have a multi-attack or single attack? 2 longswords she gets. Okay. Bomb. Did I put... Oh, I've earned disadvantage. Well, that's fine. She did technically have disadvantage.
It was the same roll.
She rolled really well on those attacks. Oh my god. Did she roll...
Oh.
She rolled a freaking 19, 18, 19. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh god. So she'll deal it... freaking 20 damage, and then...
I gotta, like, disappear for a hot sec. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Is that correct? That is not correct, for what she does, and so the damage was not correct.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. Because she's a fucking angel, and does a bajillion damage with angel powers.
That's so nice she decided to join us.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm just gonna hit this twice then again. I'll use the second hits for that. So she did 23 on her first 2 hits for the normal attack. And then there's this, like, mixture of, like her sword is wreathed in, like, both black and white flames that, like, kind of, like, swirl around each other. And so when she hits things, it just kind of does both. Because she does radiant and necrotic damage. So on number 1, she does 35 plus 23 is 58. It's still there.
Man, having necrotic and radiant damage done against them must hurt.
Yeah, it does. Okay, I've marked how much she did. She did her thing. Pepper popped out. I did.
It's Maxwell emerges.
Maxwell, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try Vicious Mockery on one of these things.
Okay, which one do you want to target? There's one that Radiant's attacking, one that Wyntris is attacking, and the one that Nim tried to entangle but failed to.
How much? Well, Radiant did like a crap ton of damage, right?
Well, she tore into it with her sword twice very well.
I'll go for that one, I guess.
She definitely could miss, but she rolled so well to hit. Oh
God
my
damn
god.
it, that's the only one that's in range for me.
You can help her.
Yeah.
I know. No, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to hit the one that Radiant hit.
Okay, let's see. Wisdom. Well,
I'll tumble a bit away if I can too.
You can.
You said it was it 30 feet?
It seems to not understand your humor. It can move up to 30 feet.
Well,
Each
I
square's
tried.
5.
I'll be
I have to
behind
actually
Catherine.
Speak your language for that.
They're cats. Carrion, what do you want to do?
Part of me was hoping that. Well, don't I understand like everything? Probably not animal, right?
You can mimic it.
You can mimic them, but you don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay,
Oops.
so, like, Carrion, probably flies up, I'm guessing.
Probably, but also I have a 40-foot just movement speed in
Okay,
general.
that's fine, yeah.
Because barbarian.
Yep.
Obviously raging.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to reckless attack?
Big scary tiger thing.
Big scary tiger thing, but also no balls, no glory. So yeah, I'm gonna recklessly attack this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 18 hit?
An 18 will hit.
Yay! I get 2 attacks. Yeah, I get 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll that again.
26 will certainly hit.
26 will definitely hit then.
Yeah. So
For
20...
that damage, and also this.
Ancestral projections. creature caged with attack becomes the target of the warriors, which hinders the attack. At the start of the next turn, that target is disadvantaged in attack rolls that isn't against you. The target gets a creature on the new attack. Target resistance to damage. Okay, so it's once to attack you. Gotcha.
Yeah. Just trying to make it attack me rather than anyone else.
Okay. So we'll do first the 2 attacks on Radiant, which are not gonna hit. A 13 and a 14 will not hit. Radiant's AC is definitely higher than that. She has an AC similar to Claude. The one against you will have advantage, right? Yeah, because you recklessly hit at it. What's your AC?
I recklessly hit.
What is your AC?
15.
You will then be hit twice. For a buttload of damage as you're bitten once and clawed once. And I have to put this in your pop.
Is it halved because of my rage?
Yes!
Good.
I've returned.
It's good to have you back.
Welcome back. Carrie is currently being mauled by a tiger.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's halved because of rage, so it should be fine.
So you'll take 11 from the bite.
Ow, never mind. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I got hit twice, so it's gonna be a lot.
Do you hit harder for rage too, or is it just
And
damage
8.
reduction?
8 for the claw. I mean,
You
that's,
damn-
the amount of damage this thing can deal, because it's a huge tiger, is kind of insane. So that taking only, like, 19 damage from those 2 hits is really good for you.
Don't you also have, like, other things that keep you covered?
I guess
No.
this one?
Like, there was stuff that you forgot about during our fun
No,
deserting.
that'll cover someone else. I have Spirit Shield, which if
Growl,
it attacks someone
growl,
within 30
growl,
feet.
growl. This Maxwell looks delicious.
Maxwell was a coward by running away.
Maxwell isn't within 30 feet of me.
What is
Wait.
your AC?
Why am I being attacked? Isn't Cassarian closer?
No, I'm 60 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known.
And Nim is up on a tree with a turret.
Would you like? Do you want to join me in the air? You can join me in the air.
Could I? I didn't even know that was an option.
There's a rope hanging down.
Am I allowed to do that? I
What's
assumed I was like next to him.
What's your AC, Claude? or Maxwell?
Damn, I wanted to like get up on the turret with him. I didn't know he was elevated. My AC's not high. It's only 14.
All right. Ouch. You're gonna take some Maxwell damage.
Cat scratch fever.
I feel like I'm gonna take 40.
You very well might take 40.
See, this is what you get for not paying attention when you're talking.
Well,
This is why you don't stray from 30 feet with. I was protecting you for a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason why Carrie was next to
Yeah,
you.
Well, I thought that I could
Maxwell
like climb up the
decided to
turret.
run away the second he saw
Oh
the
my
tiger.
god, you took so little damage from this thing. You only took 25.
You're good.
Wow, I guess I rolled really well. What?
Look,
Okay.
No, it rolled poorly.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. What's the max I could get?
Let's see
Probably
here.
60, right?
58.
Oh,
Jesus, this thing is scary. It's like a boss.
If you hadn't noticed, the bite does 3d10 plus 5. The claws do 3d6 plus 5. Because it's a huge tiger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hurt.
Yeah.
See, I currently can't be touched. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm up in a pocket dimension. I'm fine.
Claude.
What a team player.
I'm just smart.
You said team. I can't join you in there?
You can. It could fit up to
Yeah.
8 people.
Yeah, you just have to use your turn to get up there.
Yeah, you have to use
If-
turn timer.
I am going to dash
Mm-hmm.
to this spot
Yeah.
so I can do my bolts in the grave.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this does.
No.
I don't think that hits.
Not
oh
at
well.
all. Mhm.
And then I will step up and longsword.
Oh, you hit. It's for 31. Yeah.
God
Nice.
kidding! Leave the
That's
bone man alone.
Thanks, buddy.
You're like,
Bum.
oh, thanks, buddy. Oh, that hurt a lot. Oh. Kaz, what are you doing?
Out of here.
So, how liable am I to start a forest fire?
This is a pretty an area that doesn't get a lot of like ground brush that doesn't get like eaten away by stuff. So it doesn't have like a lot of. This is not Northern California nor the Pine Barrens. So pretty living forest.
There's like moisture and shit.
There is moisture and shit.
Okay, then the actual risk of forest fire is very low. I took several environmental science courses. I am gonna firebolt the one that's directly below me.
Okay.
I just heard my roommate shout fireball. I hope he knows he was wrong about the spell I'm casting.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So it's only 3 letters off.
That'll hit.
Excellent. So then that is 16 plus another 2, 18 damage.
Ooh, good hit.
And then my turret will attack. The damage real quick on its thing is off, so let me just... Oh, never mind. It's not off. I did adjust it properly. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
But it does miss, unfortunately.
Yeah. It fires and misses. Okay. Anything else? Or are you done your turn?
No, the rope has been lowered.
Mhm.
So if Maxwell needs, he can grab the rope.
You can try to start climbing up.
Do I have to roll for that?
You do! It's athletics!
Yeah, you have to climb.
No. You just have to get on it. I can reel it back in.
Ah.
Okay. Well,
So
I'm like a.
you're-
Dangling for a turn.
On your turn, he would be dangling in front of the cat.
Yeah, you'd be dangling from...
Well, I thought I could hop into the pocket dimension.
You have
pocket
he's
dimension?
The pocket dimension's at the end of the rope.
Yeah, the rope is
I
like...
did a spell. I'll click the spell again.
Okay,
It's
I
called-
need. Okay, so what do I have to do? I just climb it and then I.
You
and
can
then-
hold on to the
you
rope,
have to go up
and he
6
can, like, on his turn, then he can reel in the rope and kind of get you
Okay.
up into the pocket dimension, but the problem is like, you will be dangling for another attack,
You won't
possibly.
be a cat toy at that point.
The cat
Can-
might try to murder Claude, because Claude smacked it in the side.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, we can attack from up here, right? If I get up there.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. I'm gonna wait, or I guess you could like toss the rope down or
Well,
something.
for
I
now,
don't know.
Nim will go, and I guess
Okay.
Nim will do something attempting to be helpful again.
It doesn't have to be helpful. I'm fine with him just watching.
This time he once again tries to get the vines to tangle around the cat, and it actually works. The tiger is restrained. I
I'm
think.
gonna clap. I'm gonna golf clap for him.
I mean, this is like technically the least amount of work he can do because he's using a first level spell.
Yeah, no, like, I don't want him to, like, stress his bones or something. He's an old man. He's getting in fights. He shouldn't be getting in fights. What if
That's
he,
why
like,
I hired
fights
us.
him up with it? Yeah, exactly.
Okay, speed is 0. Attack rolls the creature. Attack against the creature have advantage. The creature has rolls of disadvantage. It has disadvantage on dexterity saves. So that's what it got right now. And I think it can, on its turn... Let me just check this, pop that out. The creature's trained by... use an action, make a strength check against its DC to try to free it. So it can attempt to break free with a strength check on its turn as an action. So that's that. So it's currently covered in, like, vines sprout from all over, like, the brush, the trees and stuff, and start wrapping around the creature. It's like, I hope that helps. Wyntris.
Let's see. So I'm gonna move, since Carrie is here, I'm gonna move closer. That's what, 10 feet away?
Oops. I mean,
And
these
I'm-
tigers are slightly smaller, sorry.
Then slightly smaller.
Yeah, slightly smaller. I don't know if that'll help much. I have them as gargantuan now, and they're technically huge. It was hard to notice on, like, you know, when the grid wasn't there.
I'll move right there
Oops.
then. Because they're taking what? 2 spaces? 3 spaces?
They're a 3x3 area, yeah.
Oh, they're 3x3, so.
Yeah, you're adjacent to it there.
Okay, so I wanted to be there. I wanted to be where I was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to do one-handed attacks, and I'm going to double hook as well, so I'll have 3 attacks.
She's a hooker, and she'll never ever be any.
Oh, listen.
That'll hit.
I roll 1d8 and then 6.
Okay.
And one more attack.
That'll miss.
Oh, it's okay.
They're beefy boys.
They have a lot of like just chonkiness,
Natural.
like tough skin,
Girth.
and they're pretty
And then
dexterous.
Then I'll move back. Just,
Especially now that they're not as long.
Uh-huh.
They're definitely chunky.
They are chunky.
Yeah,
How much damage did you deal, Ben?
15?
15?
Yeah,
Okay.
11, and then we roll to 13.
Yep.
We
Thank
got
you.
giant fat cats attacking us.
Okay. Radiant. Radiant will do her attacks. Let me just roll them, not with advantage. I can throw up a character sheet. She's gonna longsword. She will hit once and certainly miss the other time. She'll do a lot of damage to it though, because you know when you get her to help you with a fight, it definitely helps.
The carry, don't die.
I mean, she can technically take one on her own, and that's why there's an extra one here for her. Maxwell, what are you doing?
That's just her tiger.
It's her tire.
I'm gonna try to climb up this thing.
If it helps, I've drawn a very technical diagram.
That's
You
good.
could see the pocket dimension, and there's you, and you gotta just fucking get on that rope,
Make
and I'll just reel that shit in.
Make an
I
athletics,
did draw it! Oh, that's adorable. I
make
love it.
athletics check.
Okay,
It's
athletics.
not good.
Ooh, wait.
Athletics.
Oh, you said athletics.
I said athletics.
Yeah. You got.
you see,
You
Matt,
don't
you see,
move.
you see him like grab on and then just slide down. As you're now sitting on the ground, like just like thwump. You still have the rope in your hands, but you're just like sitting now on the ground.
You better fucking hold on tight to that goddamn rope, I swear.
Are you gonna yank me up and then I'm safe, or no?
Yeah, that's what he's planning.
On his
I got-
turn.
I mean,
On his
it's-
turn, you're sitting there for a round, but you know.
you're like,
You
well,
take it one more time.
You could vicious mockery, probably.
No, they don't understand it. That's the problem.
they don't know
I
my
tried to
humor.
do that because I thought it would be good to get these guys with
Is there any
disadvantage,
other
but
spell you have?
They don't understand my humor. It's so
I mean-
terrible.
I mean, I do have other spells, but I wasted my main action for this turn, didn't I?
That was
I don't know.
technically you moving. You could try again as another move, I guess, if you wanted to.
But
It's just funny that he's just sitting there.
Mhm.
But,
that
like, but-
technically would be a move. To
that would
climb.
be a move trying to climb.
Yes,
Yeah.
this move trying to climb.
But I
Yeah.
would still have a bonus move.
You still
correct?
have a
'Cause
yeah.
tumble-
Well, you'd have a.
Oh, tumble.
I don't think you could tumble up a rope.
No.
Well, no, obviously not that. But I could like circumvent or I could like move around the battlefield a bit and maybe get behind either you or Carrion. What was the 30 feet thing
Then
you
you would
mentioned,
have to-
Mads?
If you're within 30 feet of me, I can use my reaction to lessen any damage by 2d6.
That might be a good idea.
You'd have to be standing pretty much in front of me or under me.
I mean, you could definitely get behind Claude at this point in time, and Claude is quite large and chonky, so it would be kind of difficult for the tiger to go after you if you wanted to get
I'm
up on
gonna-
the rope and tumble away.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah. How much movement do I get from tumble?
It's your
But you would no longer have the rope.
That's fine.
Yeah, you'd no longer.
Yeah, I
you're
can
no
I can
longer
relinquish
rope.
that.
You'd have to disengage, I guess, with your bonus action, and then use your normal action to dash to kind of get another movement, I think is how it would work. Because you used half of your movement to try to climb already and failed horribly.
How much would I get for that?
Like 30
how many?
feet. 30 feet at most.
So does diagonal count as 10?
Counts as 5.
Oh, really?
Really?
So I could like get here, right?
Get where?
Oh, my bad. It doesn't update until
Yes,
I
you
do
can
it.
go there. Yeah, 5.
Okay,
10,
I
15.
want to do that. Yeah.
That's just only 15, so you're just like, wait.
Okay. And I cannot attack
Nope.
You need to
Okay.
move a little closer.
to Claude.
To carry.
Carrion.
Oh.
No, he's at 30.
You could be
Literally
under, basically.
1 square. Just
Okay.
1
Can't-
square.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
that's fine.
Is-
Carrion.
Me.
I assumed I was
No.
out of movement, which is why I picked there.
There's a big old tiger in front of you. It's taking some hits
Yeah.
to the face. It's
And
mauled
I'm
you a
gonna
little bit.
give it some advantage.
You just like giving that an advantage to this thing. You'll hit it twice then.
Oh, good
Listen,
thing you
there's
gave
a
it.
reason that I do that. With that natural 1 in there.
Mm-hmm. So 30 to it. Right. Marked off its hit points.
I'm
Tigers.
gonna die.
We'll start.
Talking mad shit for someone in Tiger when it's in range.
We'll start with the top 2 tigers on Radiant. 1 will hit, and that'll be the claw. So smash.
That claw.
The claw.
Claw.
Uh,
Let me give the claw.
So she'll take some damage. Quick math. Boom. Take care of it. Some rolls on Carrie. What was your AC?
15.
15. All right, you're hit.
Yeah, I figured. I'm giving it advantage, so.
Yeah.
How are you giving
I can't believe Carrie's.
I'm recklessly attacking it. Which
What
means
attack?
I get advantage and it gets advantage on me.
But she takes
Because of
that
like
damage.
proximity or an ability?
It's an
It's
ability.
yeah, it's an ability.
You will take 15.
Thank God for my resistance.
Yes. There's a lot of
Dude, you're
ones in
so
there, too.
durable.
I am very durable.
I'm gonna try to heal you when I can, so you can keep face tanking this guy.
What I do best.
Claude, you'll be
Yeah.
hit once with the bite, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Claude's
only
giant.
have-
When did Claude get 93 HP? Did you like what the heck?
As a
It's for-
giant.
As a giant, I have a con of
Yeah,
20.
yeah, you'll take 90.
Oh.
Like, unlike a normal wild shape, he keeps the same hit points, but he gets, like, all these big stat bonuses. So it's the only problem is he has a disadvantage to these forms. Like a druid, when they wild shape, they get a buff of hit points. He doesn't get that, but he gets, like, these huge bonuses. So, like, he's really strong and has, like, a bunch of extra hit points and does a lot of extra damage, but his AC is, like, not great. So he's face tanking this thing, and they're, like, beating each other back and forth.
And you can just do the giant transformation whenever?
He can do it only twice a day.
Yeah,
A
twice a
transformation
day.
like that.
Is that a recent ability, or did you always have that?
He got it.
That's more recent.
He's more recent.
Okay, because I was about to say that's really good.
The giant, unfortunately, it's very large, so he can't do it everywhere. He's got other forms, which are a little bit more versatile, too, so
Okay.
he's got them. But, like, this is his, like, combat form he's in. So he's, like, just beating down on it and getting beaten back, too.
I figured since we were facing big creatures,
Yeah.
become a big creature.
I mean, like, you two are doing a huge amount of damage to each other, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you're up, Claude. You just took, like, a horrible, like, tiger wound to your shoulder as
well-
you're, like, it's like you're the same size, so you're, like, wrestling with it, and you, like, push it away.
Since nobody threatened it,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
can't do a sneak attack with the sword, which I was hoping to do.
Yeah. It's like no one was.
So instead, I will disengage as a bonus action,
Uh-huh.
and then I will try my bolts from the grave.
Uh-huh. Nope.
No, unfortunately, with my dex down,
Yeah, it hurts that too, yeah.
and then I'll step back forward and do a swing.
I just imagine you'll hit it.
crap.
You hit
Oh,
it.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh,
I imagine Colossus from the X-Men video game. Every time I...
27! Bad pity! No pot pie for you!
Yes. Alright. Kaz, what are you gonna do?
That was South Park.
Yes.
I've never seen South Park, and I genuinely will never will. I'm gonna keep up with that firebolt because I do ridiculous damage with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where is it? There.
You'll hit it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're hitting the one I'm hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting a bit of Kaz support.
Yay!
So 19 from me.
Okay. Oof.
And then the Force Ballista will also shoot.
Okay. That'll hit.
That'll hit. Yeah.
I don't think at
Sorry.
its angle it can push it though. I'm gonna give you that much.
No, that's fair. I don't know how it would push it away either. It does do 10 damage.
The
It, like,
ground,
shoots-
maybe.
To the ground.
It shoves it down like 5 feet, so it kind of gets down a little bit and then gets back up because it's only 5 feet. It's like,
Ow!
"Ugh."
It does,
It's being a chiropractor.
10 damage is low damage for me.
Wyntris, what are you doing? Nim's just enjoying the show.
I'm going
Oh.
forward one.
You rolled a 2,
I'm going
3, and
Five.
5. Yeah.
Hit it.
You're hooking.
Okay, 10 damage.
And then I
So 14 damage.
roll and 1d8. I did slash roll one /1 RD8.
1RD8 is my favorite Star Wars droid.
So 18 damage.
And I'm going to hit it again.
You will hit it again.
And just the d6 this time.
Mm-hmm. So another 13.
13.
All right.
And I'm going to do it again because I have 3 attacks if I use my bonus action.
Mm-hmm. That'll
I
miss
didn't
them.
do that.
Yep.
I'm going to laugh at its face along the way.
Yeah.
Fine.
Radiant will continue her tiger murder. Boop, boop. Fucking. Of course, she will continue her tiger murder.
She's murdered.
It's dead. I was gonna do this. Blarg.
Damn, she tanked that thing. She won.
Yeah.
She like
Like, let me put it this way.
One-on-one.
These things are like your CR, like around your CR. You forget she's a Deva and an Artificer.
She's like, what,
She doesn't really
levels-
gain levels like the rest of you, but she's very powerful to begin with. You will
Isn't she,
eventually
like, equivalent to like level 16 or something.
she'd probably be equivalent to CR 13 or 14, technically. So CR 13 or 14 versus like an 8,
Yeah.
she will tank it. I knew she was going to tank one. It was just a matter of timing to tank it. Maxwell.
Let me see. How much HP? I need to see what I can do.
You can help heal Carrie.
I could. Oh, I almost forgot. I got a super good spell recently. Hold on, where was this? Did I add mass cure wounds to my thing?
no, you took confusion instead.
Well, no, it's level 5, right, for mass cure?
Yeah, but I
Really
thought you
good.
ended up taking confusion instead.
No, I picked the cure wounds because I know you mentioned I should do that in like a DM. How far does this go? In a 30-foot radius.
Oh, Carrie would be in radius.
She would. I'm trying to think of like the best way to heal like a lot of people though.
You're right
You
there.
could
There's
heal
only
yourself,
people who
Claude,
are-
and Carrion.
Yeah, there's only 3 people who are hurt. And
Right.
You can heal all of us with that.
So wait.
They're all in range.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
Wouldn't heal himself, those you have to remember.
Oh yeah.
That is,
'cause
yeah, that's true
healing
because I'm
doesn't-
fucking
yeah.
dead.
You can heal Carrion for her slight, or you can heal Radiant for her slight bits of like tiger wounds for the one time it managed to hit her, even though her AC is
Oh
not
yeah,
great.
you can heal Radiant too. So yeah.
I'm sorry, like she rolled
Well,
insane,
wait,
and it rolled like shit to fight her too.
Okay, so this will be unable to help Claude, correct? Because
No,
it's
you
only
can help
30 feet.
No,
Oh,
you're
no,
next
Right
to
in
Claude.
front of you.
Claude is the
Wanna-
really big thing next to you.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is like 30 feet on the map. Is it 10 foot per square?
No, it's 5 foot per
Five.
square.
5.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was 10 per square. That's why I was confused
No,
this whole time.
So like you
You
could,
Nah.
even asked earlier, and we said no, it's 5.
the only person you couldn't get is Kaz because he's
That's
high up
fine.
in the air.
I'm-
They can't hit me. I'm fine.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
fine. I'm doing
You're
it.
like you keep,
Big
you
heal.
keep leaning out of a hole and shooting at it. You know, you're like, haha.
Big
Damn.
heal. I cast freaking Kiraga on everyone.
Well, Radiant's back up to her
I'm
maximum
fully
hit points.
healed.
Damn.
That's some good shit. This is
That's
why I
a
said you
great
take that.
spell.
That's why I
Yeah,
said you take it.
that's a good call. Okay, I'm gonna stay put. I feel helpful. Did you add your health back, Vance?
She's been taking
Awesome.
a lot of hits. Carrion,
perfect.
you're up.
I love to help people.
Listen, I could have taken at least 2 more rounds of hits before I died.
Yeah, but I want you to be tankier, you know? Some people.
That's the thing.
You know, I appreciate it.
Supports, buff.
That probably doesn't.
That will miss. That'll hit.
That one will, though.
All
For
right.
15.
Okay.
Grandmother.
Giant tiger attack. Giant tiger attack. I should just like save the freaking thing here to make it easier. 22 then to you. Where you're torn apart.
There went all of that health I just got.
Yeah. And
Actually,
claw.
one more than what you just healed.
You only took 1
boy.
damage this turn. Good job, Carrie.
And Claude,
That's good.
Claude, you'll take 16 as you're clawed this time. As you'll. What was your AC actually?
15.
Ah, then you will be both bitten and clawed. I'm sorry. Oof.
But it's already
So
clawed.
take me. 44 as it's close to maximum damage it does to you.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Ouchie.
Yeah. As I said, Claude is much more of a face tank, but he's still a rogue that's just pretending to
Right.
be a giant, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Claude, it's
Oh,
your
wait.
turn. Yes. Yes, you can do that if you remember it now. Add 14 to your health.
Yeah.
Uncanny dodge! You can technically do it. You just see, like, the giant, like, you know, like, nimbly slightly out of the way or something. It's like, it's not even nimble, it's just like... "Urgh."
You do the most clunky ass backflip anyone's ever seen.
It's shaped
I also have to
around.
remember I had my visage
Mhm.
that I could give disadvantage to it, and my other thing too.
It's remembering all the abilities. Everybody has a lot of abilities. Remembering all of them is difficult, and I will not argue against remembering everything.
Yeah, because I was just like, oh wait, I forgot I should have done that, and I also have my amorphous organs.
That's good against like criticals and stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You haven't been criticaled, though technically, like there is. These things are mean because if they critical on 19 or 20, they've improved critical. They haven't done a 19 or 20.
I will continue to dance.
Uh huh. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Excuse me, Maxwell. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
See if I can bolts from the Graven again.
Yeah,
Probably not. Oh,
you do. You both
Finally!
favorite.
for 16. And then I will follow up with a longsword. Feel my pain.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum.
Okay. It falls.
Oh, dang.
Hallelujah.
Wow.
Did he
You
go
know,
boom?
Carrie, I think we're the only underpowered people here.
Kaz.
let me just.
I mean, Carrion has the advantage of not dying when things hit her a lot. Resistance means like that half damage means like she can tank so much damage. Far
That's a
more
very,
than anybody else.
very
I was
good
making a
ability.
joke
I
on
know.
how our tiger's the only one that's left.
So both me.
Granted, our tiger has had.
I also
We haven't really done much, Kaz.
I also had help
I've been
from
doing
Az
fire.
and his turret.
Yeah.
It's true. Speaking of, both me and my turret currently have a range of 120 feet.
Yeah.
So we're not moving.
No.
I am still just going to firebolt at that last remaining Thagomizer Liger.
Mhm. You will hit it. It dies.
Oh, you thief killed her.
It was at low health. All
I'm
right.
sorry for chaosing you like that, bro, but I just... Damn.
Actually toxic.
Are we
We
going to
did
bother
it.
a short break or no?
We'll take a short break here. We're within things, so we're gonna have like a last 35 minutes there. So upon defeating these creatures, what I will say is like you'll see that like the rest of the core are still in battle with a number of them. Like your father is still like Wyntris is still tanking one. And it's still like an epic duel with it. He's like managing to hold it off and then like getting small strikes in. So it seems like he's more of like a defensive fighter. He's using like an overwhelming defense to meaning like hold off these massive attacks and prevent damage from them. And then the others are having their problem. But as this happens, someone will come running up towards you folks and be like, "Help! The village is under attack! More of the Ligers!"
Oh no!
Bring it on!
Yeah.
And we'll end here. Well,
I have
and
wings!
break here. So, if you need a drink, snack, bathroom break, anything like that, quickly do it, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Kill me.
Alright, welcome back for the last half hour of the show. So, upon hearing that Wyntris' village is under attack, what is your plan? The other tigers seem to be the other Ligers are being handled, but it looks like the other core are still distracted for a while.
Run to the village?
You can help them out now, or you can start running right away. It's up to your choice what you want to do.
I'm going to call.
I'm taking off flying toward.
my
Okay.
stone steed and riding.
Okay. you summon it up as like the rocks burst from the ground in the form of like I don't know, like an elk or something, like an elk
Probably
of
a
stone.
unicorn.
All the memories of the elk turducken with the badger and fish.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked
It's
up.
just the elk part of it. It's not like the stuffed animal is stuffed with things or it wouldn't move.
Yikes.
No, that's just what Wyntris is thinking when she looks at it.
Yeah, it's like, man, if this was alive, it'd be delicious.
Oh, fucked
Come
up.
on, Kaz, let's go. I'm glad.
What? All right, fine.
Get on the horse.
Kaz climbs back down, and has the turret climb back down.
Uh-huh.
Kazred puts the turret in the bag,
Uh-huh.
and then we go.
Okay. So you'll be a few rounds behind Karen. What's everybody else doing?
I'm running and dashing.
Okay, yeah, so you're using your rogue's ability to go extra fast, to just be trudging through the forest.
Sorry, squirrels and rabbits.
You're shaking all the.
Maxwell, how are you traveling there fast, or are you just staying behind?
I'll just grab him and put him on my shoulder.
Oh yeah, you just grab Maxwell.
That works too.
And when you'll notice that, like, on your other shoulder is Nim, he's just, like, jumped up there at one point in time. He's just like, I'll just be over here.
Hi.
I'm playing my lute as like a battle intro theme while we're running.
Wyntris is not amused.
Radiant will keep up with Karen. So Radiant and Karen will arrive first, being the ones that...
Wait, how's Kaz?
I'm on the big fucking rock elk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's taking a rock
Yeah,
out.
I snatched him up.
Okay.
Fucking rock and roll.
I
Radiant
got
is...
two guys sitting on my shoulders. Oh god, I got a dead guy on one shoulder and an eternal elf on the other one.
He technically will die eventually.
Is he like my angel and...
Probably, except I don't know which is
I
which.
can be
You don't
your
have
angel.
an
Actually, my
angel or a
devil?
devil. You have like they're like neither is either. So you're just like, can I get like good and bad advice? They're like, advice.
You get advice. It is.
You get two different
You
opinions.
can get some decent advice.
You
They
get
average out to a normal amount of advice.
Well,
seduce,
they're both
I like see Maxwell's like, you should treat it nicely, and he's like, seduce it.
The tiger?
I do have the potion.
Definitely.
Yes, it is a tiger.
I'm not in sexy form.
I didn't mean
We're
the
not, we're
tiger.
not at that point yet.
I wasn't
Sexy
talking about
giant
sex.
form.
I don't know what form might be sexy.
Look, there are communities on the internet that will find any of them
Just
sexy.
let's see.
The sexy tree hint. Dun 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 tree.
It's probably been done.
The sexy listen.
Okay.
Also probably been done.
So, Carrie, you and Radiant will arrive a few minutes in front of the others. When you arrive in the village, you can see some of the buildings are currently on fire, and you will see one of the tigers is dead. Seemingly killed. There are a number of core lying around, possibly dead or injured. And you can see that, you can see Hang and Latula with Wyntris' mom are holding off the other one, which is already kind of injured, but you can see all three of them have taken hits.
I guess I'm gonna go help them
Yeah,
because I can't heal.
same here.
Mhm.
Hey, you can give me sneak attack.
Can she?
Because I'd be fighting next to her.
Wyntris' mom will turn towards you, at you, Carrie, and be like, "One of you, in the building now! My son's in danger!"
Carrie?
Then I'm going into the building.
Radiant will be like, "I'll help them out here." So Radiant will kind of enter that battle there as you run into the building. As you can see, kind of like, you'll find that the medicine area is trashed. The two people that were injured earlier that were in here are unconscious with wounds on them that look like blade wounds. Strangely, like, stabbingly blade wounds. As you'll hear this kind of dragging noise coming from deeper within the building. Not from the quarters, where Wyntris' quarters are, so through a couple of rooms, but from the room that you guys never really went into except for Kaz went in there, which was kind of like this almost storage area for the clan, along with Wyntris' brother. You will come across the building where you're going to see a interesting sight. Almost kind of like this weird person with kind of strange, like, dark wisps coming off of him. And you can see, like, his skin kind of, like, mixtures with this almost kind of jet blackness, but underneath it you see pure white. As he has, like, a very similar weapon to Wyntris, except instead of a rope, it's this kind of spined chain with a hook on the end.
All of us see this, or just
Only Carrion. She's the only one that
Only
arrived
Carrion,
ahead of time.
I,
No,
I
just
can't
me.
go in the building, so...
Yeah.
Right.
She raced ahead of time. You can see
Yeah,
Wyntris' brother on the ground
I have a
beneath
60-foot
him,
climb speed.
as he's like holding something in his hand. He's like, as he kind of turns towards you, he's like, "Ah, hello. My pets weren't distracting you enough?"
They're not very distracted.
Shame.
Who the fuck are you?
It's more polite to introduce oneself first, demon spawn.
Do I look like I'm polite?
No, you don't.
Yeah, good. I'm not.
Wait, I recognize you. You're friends with that little goblin who has what we need.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I know no goblins.
Damn, fucked up if true.
Two birds with one stone would be quite helpful. Should I press my luck or... Well... You see now he's spinning the chain. This thing looks like it's heavy. It looks like it's also, like, oversized for, like, a core hook, too. It's, like, twice the size of a normal hook on this kind of spine chain as he's kind of, like, swinging around with ease. He's just kind of, like, as if he's thinking about something.
So is he over the body of Wyntris's brother?
He's kind of standing over him. You can still see that her brother is breathing, but he looks very injured.
Yeah, I don't have any healing. I'm not that type of magic user.
You got health potion.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
but
I
I'm
gave you
also
a few.
standing in front of a man who's clearly probably wanting to kill me, and probably could.
Well, sure.
But also, I'm not the smartest. Well, I take that back. I'm not the wisest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start advancing on him.
You're gonna fight him?
I mean,
It's
I would.
Wyntris's brother!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wyntris's
you're brave.
brother is Carrion's sister.
And who Kaz is flirting with.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roll initiative.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Let me,
Do we
But
all
I
roll
accept
initiative?
for now, only carry. Click on your token, add yourself again, because I was clearing the order, and take the 23. You got it.
My fucking
Damn.
nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got a 22, alright.
Ah, poggers.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because I have advantage because I'm a barbarian.
I'm just gonna use Hang's token here, just to get a token on the list. And boom, you have the initiative. He is at 22. You're at 23.
Oh, beans, y'all.
What do I even have? Yeah, fuck it. I'm just going with the tried and true, because he's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna die trying.
Okay.
You're nuts.
Okay.
Yes! This has been established.
Could have at least waited for us.
Alright, I'm gonna roll something here.
No one Wyntris' brother on the line.
I appreciate this.
It's
Okay.
interesting, and I respect the
Your
interesting
two
traits.
strikes kind of move towards him, but it seems like those wistful shadows make it hard to hit him. As they kind of like wisp into him twice. As he kind of like, he is surprised that you're like attacking him, and he kind of takes a step back.
I'm stepping over
Crash,
the body
little
of my
one.
brother.
Let me roll. He would have advantage.
Yep.
Alright. Then certainly he like throws out the chain and kind of smacks into you.
Oh yeah, no, I figured. I'm gonna die, and it's okay.
You're not gonna die. Just gonna get very, very hurt.
You will take 24 damage.
I'm guessing that's magical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, figured.
And make me a strength save.
It's the one thing I'm good at. Wait, I have advantage, don't I, because I'm raging?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Thank God for rage.
Okay.
Oh man, you might die. I didn't realize your health was so fucking low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm at 19.
Yeah, she didn't drink any health potions on the way.
Nope.
Nope.
You should have done that.
I was too hurried.
He'll kind of smack into you, and what it looks like he's gonna try to do is he was gonna try to like pull you down to the ground with the hook in, like almost like he like brought it down on you to knock you down to the ground below him. You'll then see him take a step back from Wyntris' brother's body, and almost like rather than getting another attack in, you see him like almost like hold his chain out like it's in front of him, like where it kind of clanks like taut. Where he now has it almost like two-handed, and he's got like the chain in the middle. Your turn again.
I'm just gonna step over her brother's body
Mm-hmm.
and put myself in like a defensive stance. That's it.
He's gonna stare at you for a second, and he's gonna kind of like, you'll see him like pull the chain on the one end, and kind of like throw it down into the ground. You can give me a dex save right now. All right. Chains kind of seemingly burst from all directions and start tying you up. You are
Oh, boy.
restrained. Brash one. I respect that. But it seems there's dangers I don't want to deal with coming. Oh well. Looks like my time here is done. He's holding up some kind of what looks to be maybe like a core artifact of some kind, item. As then he'll pull, like, in the one hand, that he kind of had it, like, he had it in the one hand. He'll, like, stow that away, pull out something. I will give you, if you want to try to make another dex save to try to squeeze out, you will have another opportunity to. No.
Probably not good enough.
No. He'll pull out this black crystal, and you will see him just literally consume it for a second. Like, almost eat it whole, like... And this thing is like a fist item crystal, you know, and it just like looks like it shouldn't be able to be swallowed by a person. It looks just so unpleasant to see, you know. As then he's like, well, know this. You've earned some moderate of respect from kneeling for. Till the next time, demon spawn. As he kind of turns into shadows and fades away.
Fucking rude. Are there still chains around me?
Oh yeah! You'll
Okay.
eventually be able to break out, though. Make a couple more dex saves, we'll see how it is.
I'm not very... Okay, there we
You'll
go.
eventually be able to, like, burst out, you
Finally.
know?
Can I make a medicine check on her brother just to make sure he's not dying
Yeah,
actively?
sure.
Or dead.
Or dead actively.
Mhm.
It's probably not going to be great. Yeah, no.
You don't know.
Oh, man, those-
He seems to be breathing, but that's all you can tell.
those
Guess I'm just
stinking
gonna
il-kor.
grab him and carry him out because I don't know medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna grab him and carry him out to where the tiger's
Yeah,
probably being
with
slaughtered.
Radiant's help, they managed to defeat the tiger. Wyntris's mother will help as the rest of you begin to arrive. Seeing that, like, there's just destruction here. She's like, I can't... Something's wrong with him. I don't know what. Let me roll for Radiant. She might be able to do this, and her specialties might mean that it makes a difference. Radiant will also get down and help him. You should, like, it's some kind of poison. Something that's not natural. Something like an alchemist would create. I think I can help him with it, but I'll need some materials.
I can help with this.
Well, you're arriving
What
now.
do you need?
Yeah,
Okay,
come with
great. I grabbed as much like healing shit as I could going into this fight,
Yeah.
including lesser restoration,
That'll help.
which heals the poisoned condition.
Yes.
Wait, so they brought the brother outside?
Yeah, he's outside right now.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Wyntris is just gonna stare, like...
Did we try shoving a potion into his mouth?
You can try.
He's poisoned. He's not.
It's some kind
Oh.
of poison that's like reducing it to almost like a coma-like state.
But I have helped with that.
You have helped with that.
I'm gonna take off at this point and make sure there's nothing else wrong in the village.
No.
Flying around.
It looks like there's like people are trying to help out those that are alive. It seems there are a few dead. Some have been lost in this battle. Even
I'm
like-
helping out wherever I can and avoiding the brother.
Mhm. The rest of the war party will eventually return. These battles here have been solemn. The tigers have been the ligers were defeated. Oddly enough, they fought to the death. They didn't run like normal ligers would. but Carrie knows why. Are you gonna talk to the others then, after everything is kind of settled down?
Only when we are completely and utterly alone.
Okay. 8 people will have lost their lives between the hunting party and the attack here. The rest will be saved. With your help. All of yours. And though he's barely awake, Wyntris, your brother, is alive. With the help of Radiant and Kaz, the poison will be removed from his system.
Thank you.
She rolled very well on her medicine check, so I'm allowing her to use her alchemy to do it.
I mean, that tracks.
So,
If you don't know how we get along with quarters. I can do it too.
yeah, like, Wyntris, your father will, like, seemingly, like, turn towards everybody, and, like, after, like, everything is being cleaned up and stuff, and the beasts are dead, he's like, something strange happened here this day. Someone used the creatures of this wild to attack us. We've lost friends, but no, we survive. I know now that our village alliance is more important than ever. If there are enemies out there like this that threaten our people, it is more than enough time now that the core peoples of this range must begin to unite more and more. For so long we've been so small, scattered villages because of our ways. Something that's been on my mind since my youngest son talked to me about it. Old stories of our people that, while some of our tribesfolk retain nomadic ways, some of us also found haven and a permanent home. I think it's time for us to build one, where the weakest and those that craft help all of us can be together, and the hunters can wander and be our nomads. But I must bring this to all the tribes, all the families. It's time for a change, and I think this is important to it. The core must no longer be a people, but a nation. He's gonna then just leave off and back to his place. Probably to speak with the village elders at some point in time. All of you are left alone.
I'm gonna sit by my brother. I assume he's just sleeping.
There are a lot of wounded too. And everybody's being treated in various stages. Carrie, you have your opportunity to speak to the others. Wyntris is the only one not with you currently, because she's with her brother.
Hey, so, you remember shadow people were a thing, like, forever ago?
Yeah, back on the boat.
All right, that's where we're going. We're going to college for that. We're going to
I'm
college.
Yeah.
studying them, yes.
Yeah, well, the one that I'm pretty sure poisoned Wyntris's brother was a shadow person. And he kind of admitted to sending the weird lion tiger things to distract us while he came in and stole something from the village. Oh, also, Cassie's after your ass.
Me? What?
What did he do?
I have not. Nothing. Nothing
Yeah,
that
I
you.
did it.
Nothing you can prove.
Your amulet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that tracks.
Here, he gave his name at the end there, and here it is in chat. Neelan.
Yeah, please. I couldn't.
Neil and Vor. Adding that to the group note.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
He is an evil core.
Next,
Guess it's one step closer to the big mystery.
Yeah. Shadows wafted after him, and like like almost blackness kind of constantly moved over his white skin. as if like there were
Hey.
shadows that moved over his skin.
This
Hey, Kaz, he swallowed a whole fucking crystal.
Who the fuck? Salt. Never mind.
Oh, it was like the size of a fist. Like,
Oh,
it was
that's
a big ass
different.
fist.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck does that?
What does
Yeah.
the crystal do?
I don't know, but he swallowed it. He had me like,
Wait.
round and change, which is kind of kinky, but also I'm not into that. So,
What was that name you gave?
leave it in vor.
Give me a moment. I must go. Kazra, when we were translating the records, that name came up.
Did it?
You know what? That doesn't help. That doesn't make me feel any more secure.
My translations, I wasn't saying everything. I was just giving generalized statements about what I was learning. Yes. I
Yeah.
believe he was one of the il-kor from Rath. It's been a couple hundred years. He should be dead.
Well, he did have a giant chain, and also there was a bunch of smoke coming off of him, and also Nim should be dead by now.
True.
Half your party should be dead by now, technically.
Yeah, there's also the fact that we have a skeleton, we have an abomination monster thing that's done a pretty fucking good job. That was a nice giant shit.
Thank you. I'm still a giant form. I'm just sitting in the middle of village right now listening to you.
I mean, there's a goblin who probably should have been eaten. There's
Too
me.
Too fucking
I
smart.
shouldn't exist. Just because he should have been dead doesn't mean that he is.
It's quite true. But this also means that, similar to these shadow things that you've been looking into, seemingly lead back towards Wrath. It does the same again, with yet another one of their ilk. Seems like shadows of the past, quite literally, are coming forward.
We should ask if the village has had anything stolen. I don't know what he took, but he obviously took something from the village.
Your brother, Wyntris' brother might know. He was their scribe. He counted all their records and various objects that perhaps might have had historical reference to them.
I might be able to help as well, since he's currently unconscious. I was in there helping him with the records a lot.
You were, and I was mainly focused on the records, unfortunately. But you haven't had a chance to look through more things.
Can I describe the object to Kaz?
Sure. It seemed to be a small, ebony statuette that looked to have a sapphire crystal kind of embedded in the front of it, as if it was a stylized, almost core figure holding this kind of gem in the middle of it.
Had I seen it in the record room?
Roll.
Keep in mind, I have the keen mind feat,
Yeah.
which makes it so that I can accurately recall anything I've seen or heard within the past month.
Just roll an investigation check, I'll say, and we'll see how because you had time, but you didn't have time to see everything.
True.
I'll say
15.
I'll say yes. You did see it briefly. You didn't have a chance to look over it well, but it seemed to be in a section of in a chest where there was a large number of objects that seemed to be old core artifacts, probably handed down back from the time on Wrath, maybe even before then.
It was... I remembered. Most likely it was something old from before when the core were here. I was in the box with a bunch of other old things from before the core were here, so that's... I have no idea what it is, but I've seen it. So it is from here, and if that's most likely what it was.
The poison that man used on Wyntris' brother, it's a particularly deadly one. I only learned about it by chance, because it's one that is kind of a secret poison. And it's hard to detect when it's in someone. It starts by sapping the will out of its victim, making them more malleable to control or to asking things, to listening to those that could have even stabbed them in order to deliver it, because it must be put into the bloodstream. Eventually, though, it results in them going into a sleep, of which, if not treated, which we fortunately were able to, the person never wakes up from. They eventually just die. And because no one can detect it, unless you know what you're doing, you can't solve it. Simple magics like Lesser Restoration can alleviate and make the person last longer, but it doesn't stop it. You would either need a much more powerful magic or the right alchemical mixtures to at least allow the body to attempt to fight it. Which is what we
Luckily,
We have an angel with us.
who's an alchemist.
It was more mere luck that I heard about it, more than just being an angel or being trained in alchemy. If I hadn't heard about this, he would have died. This is something this is the kind of thing that assassins use.
Well, he wasn't particularly nice looking, so assassin, possibly. He wanted Kaz's amulet,
Yeah,
and
he's
he
not-
wanted that weird stone statuette. So he's obviously after old shit.
Old, had to guess, probably Rath shit.
Yeah.
I know this
I
amulet.
suppose-
I know what this amulet does.
What else
I
did he say?
understand why he wants.
Anything that can hint us on anything?
His name, that he was the one who sent the animals. Insulting me a lot. That was the thing.
So
Don't
he
need to
knows
make
who
it
we
that a lot.
are.
He does, because he knew that I knew you. Granted, I tried to lie about it, but I'm not very good at lying.
Unfortunately, Karen, you're very memorable.
You do leave a lasting
You know-
impression, and so do all of us,
Typically,
really.
that'd be typically that'd be a compliment. This time, I don't think it is. I suppose you guys should ask Wyntris's brother what the thing was. I'm not going near there.
I don't know how much he'll remember. Since the poisoning messed with his mind, he might not remember a lot about the incident that happened. I can't say for
No, but he
sure.
could at least tell us what the artifact is.
True. Hopefully he saw it. We'll have to wait till he recovers then.
In the meantime, I think I'm gonna go back out to the woods in this form and collect some more of the tigers. I don't think anyone's gonna be up for hunting in this village for some time. We can bring some of the animals back. At least it'll keep them well fed.
The pelts are also really good, I'll say. Like, the pelts
Yeah.
can make, like, if they're toughened, they can make some really good, like, armor and stuff, because they're, like, hardened hides they have.
So I'll go out and start collecting the
Oh, yeah.
bodies.
You can collect the tigers. That would actually help the village out a lot. Especially after this entire incident, it would help secure them very well. Because
That's what I was thinking.
there was, in total, about 10 of these things, so much more than your average pack anyway. Your average large pack of them.
Yeah.
So, we'll end it here. After a little bit of an emotional outburst that Wyntris's brother could have passed away, but he's been saved. And the village has suffered a little bit. And it looks like an old group of enemies has reared their ugly head once again.
Oh man,
The shadow
old things die hard.
Mm-hmm.
Question: before we, I guess, wrap up the session, would he have died had Carrion not intervened?
The poison that was in him would have been is a time thing, and I made the DC to detect it possible for you guys to make with a medicine check. If I gave it because it was Wyntris and she studied up on poisons and alchemy, she recognized it right away. Otherwise, you would have recognized it was a poison, and then it would require either the skill of an alchemist or like someone like that, or like some kind of herbalist, in order to kind of create the proper things to counteract it.
Okay.
basically, because she rolled a 23 and it was a skilled alchemist, I was like, I'll give it to you that you recognize.
Okay,
it.
so we lucked out on that. Gotcha.
You did luck out on that.
I figured that was like a do or die scenario, and we just got super lucky.
Wyntris's mom could have also got it, but she rolled awful. She would have been like less on knowing it was a poison, but she's a very skilled herbalist. So she could have recognized it was a poison, not the right type of it, but she might have been able to then develop the right kind of material with it. You know, she had a good chance of that too. So it's like, those were your two big Hail Marys on it, but also like, if they failed, you guys were the backup in this case. I did write it in, that's the way I designed this part of the story. He could have passed away.
I was wondering about that, because that seemed like a pretty, like, serious scenario right there.
It was indeed a serious scenario that I set up that I wasn't going to miskill him directly. I made it easy for him to be saved by using Radiant and hit the mom. It was that if they failed, you guys, it would be up to you to save them. So...
I did all that I
cool.
could.
Mm-hmm. You helped
You
out
did, yeah.
So, it was a thing. That happened. So there's a bit of emotion.
That was cool. I like that whole situation with Carrion facing off against the guy.
That was good. I didn't know what she would do. I like what she did.
Same.
Listen, one of Carrie's flaws is that she's foolhardy, so...
No, but it's cool because that led to like a really good moment
I'm
that
honestly
that helped
surprised
one of your friends.
when
you know?
he took his stance that you didn't go after him, because that was one of his special abilities he was using.
Like, that's-
Listen, her whole thing was protecting Wyntris's brother, because...
Yeah, like that's a great example of like a flaw being used in like, you know, a powerful like character development kind of manner, and I really like that personally.
And technically speaking, like, you could have hit him. It's just that he had a 50-50 miss chance, so I rolled d20s, and if you rolled 11 or higher, you could have affected it with your weapons. He wasn't pure shadow like the other guy. You probably could tell that. He still has...
Yeah, because you could see him.
Yeah.
You couldn't just see shadow.
He was tangible, yeah.
He was tangible, but he transformed almost into pure shadow when he disappeared.
Did the wisps give him like an invisibility thing?
It was like, it's because he's like, I would call him actually more like a half shadow. Like, he's like partially driven into the shadow, like the realm of shadows. He's not fully in there, it's almost like.
Okay.
Those stanky il-kor.
Yeah, he's a half shadow, and his title is the Exile. Yeah.
I don't know the actual like name of this group they were fighting. I'm just calling them the Shadow Fuckers. And that is what I will write in all of my private notes, is they're the Shadow Fuckers.
I'm glad that my last name conventions is still going through. I like that. Thank you.
Also, I find it funny, his last name is Vor, and that's funny to me.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
God damn it.
I might say that, like, technically speaking, for each of you, other than their boss, there's probably an evil version of something to counteract you. I'm just saying that might exist.
You mean like an evil counterpart for us?
Yeah.
Oh no.
There perhaps isn't. This is perhaps the il-kor that's a counteractive of Wyntris.
There's an evil.
Oh, that's cool.
The evil Claude's in you.
How's there an evil
Yeah,
version
I
of me and
mean-
Claude? We're like already considered undead. Are they gonna be like holy versions of us, or?
You'll find out.
I'm excited to see that.
You've also met perhaps a certain shadowy rogue figure that you've already met might be Claude's arch nemesis. Because Claude is a rogue.
Oh, on the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Right, yeah.
I would not have put that together had you not mentioned
I don't
that.
remember that, dude.
I remember.
Yeah, that was like session 1.
I
yeah.
remember Shadow Dude, but I didn't know he had a name. I thought he was Shadow Dude.
I didn't remember his name either.
That's in the group notes.
Yeah.
It's also in my own notes. I had to look for it, though.
So ending. Sorry, I know that kind of got
We
derailed.
kind of got derailed a little bit as I was doing the ending.
Yeah.
So,
I thought it'd be cool for the audience, just so they could like, I guess, hear our thoughts on the session.
I have a list of most of the evil characters. I haven't just kind of finished designing them to know who's who. The only ones that I actually will tell you that I've got ones that I was going to directly correlate to is I have one for Radiant. I have the one for Wyntris, which you just met. Raiten is sort of the one I'm thinking for Claude, but I might change things around depending on it. He might go against someone else because he does have different skills, and I haven't finally fully used them. And I totally have one for Kazran already designed.
Ooh.
They have an evil engineer.
Fuck.
I like that.
Never
A more
trust an engineering major.
Carrion.
Uh-huh.
More demon carrion.
I mean...
It's just Carrie's grandfather.
I can literally tell you, like, what you will... If you ever beat the one for Radiant, it's the one that's the most obvious. It's, like, it's Phyrexian Angel, basically.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah. Pretty
But
much.
yeah, no,
like that.
Carrie's nemesis is her grandfather. What are we talking about?
He's dead! Technically.
Maybe.
No,
Also
he's like
fake.
hella dead. His soul got broke.
Maybe.
His soul got devoured by an evil sword, who then what that evil sword was sent to an entirely another plane, where it was broken, so maybe his soul got free, but it would totally be on an entire another plane, where there already is a powerful demon lord that just chills with everybody.
Nice.
Like, Rakdos
Chill?
chills there.
That
Rakdos
would be
just,
Carrion if Carrie was a demon
yeah,
lord.
Rakdos just, like, chills around, and he's like, he runs a, like, evil death circus that people worship him.
It's Rakdos?
Rakdos is like the demon lord in Ravnica. The sword was broken on Ravnica. If his soul was free then in Ravnica, it's gonna be hanging around with Rakdos. What the hell can it do if he reforms as another demon? He already has like a super powerful demon of his level hanging out there, who just chills.
Apparently he's just sleeping in a lava pit.
Rakdos just sleeps in a lava pit and occasionally wakes up, murders a shit ton of people, and parties. And his parties are massacres.
He has a circus.
He has
It's
a
the
circus.
insane. It's.
My
I hate to say it, but it's the insane clown posse.
It's the same clown
My
posse.
favorite color combination is Rakdos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
like,
red black.
I'm saying, like, he's already got competition if he manages to reform in Ravnica, where his soul would be by chance. No one, you guys don't know that, but the Black Blade, which devoured his spiritual essence, ended up there before it was destroyed.
But it's more like Carrie's mental image of her grandfather that's tormenting her.
Mm-hmm.
There's also that.
Yeah. But anyway, let's end for today. This was a very exciting one. It started out with like, just some hang around town, went into a big fight with some tigers, and then went into like, story shit, which is kind of awful to you guys. So I hope you all had fun. But
Yeah, it was a good episode. I liked it.
This man touched my brother
oh man,
and my village.
yeah.
I bet Big Brother's gonna say it's all my fault. He always says it's my fault.
We gonna kill him.
So,
Kill him.
let's have everybody give outros as you plan on killing this dude. Probably there's a whole list of enemies that'll do horrible things to you that will list of killing eventually. Let's start
They can
with
fucking try.
Mads.
Hi, I'm here. That's about it.
Yeah. Fish?
Hey guys, I'm Fish. This week you can find me registering to vote. Fucking register to vote. The goddamn election's coming up, and if you don't
Yes.
vote, I will personally kill you.
And if your state is early voting, just go and do it because then you can avoid long lines. You got lots
And
of
the
days to do it.
fucking virus.
And the fucking
And
virus.
the virus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got my ballot.
Yeah.
My ballot's coming in the mail.
I applied for
Mine's also coming
mail-in,
in
but there's technically either early voting or technically speaking, my voting place is never busy, so I might just hand it in and vote there. I've been considering doing it.
My grandmother keeps handing me little like mail cards. That's like, it's a personal invitation to vote for the orange fucker. Come on, Lindsay.
Ugh.
Like, no.
I hate these fucking political mail that I keep getting. I know who I'm voting for. Stop. I don't care that Barbara Bollier's too extreme for Kansas. She's not. I would vote for her if she was.
Anyway, Lee.
Oh, hey guys, I'm just Lee Belmont. I'm also a streamer. I do a lot of speedruns and stuff. I did a Mario Sandbox 90% recently, so that's kind of cool. If you guys like wholesomeness comedy, you know where to find me.
Yes.
Don't watch Lee, he sucks.
I do suck,
I mean,
actually.
I was very impressed with your 3 Mario games on your birthday that were like a set of like speed runs you do together. That was crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then he played Zelda afterwards.
I saw.
I did.
I thought about stopping.
Dude, Majora's
by.
Mask is fun, man.
But no, he played Bud Game afterwards, and then Zelda.
Played what game?
Mask.
He
You
played
put-
the Bud Game.
You played Bug Game.
Oh yeah,
Because I came in on Bug Game and
was-
I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting, and I was going to come back later. And then I saw you were doing, like, wasn't it 2 different Zeldas or something before you were finally done? It was like one of the like seasons or ages or something.
Yes, I did ages at the end. Man, is that game confusing.
It is.
Not
never
a fan
gone
of it,
far
TBH.
Then let's go to Joe.
Hey, I'm Joe. You'll find me here on Tansis' channel. I'll see everyone Saturday for discussing tabletop. Sunday for my game that I run, Grinding Gears. And then back here next Thursday.
Cool. As for myself, oh, no, I'm sorry, Lindsay. Can't forget you.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I might stream sometime this month. Who knows?
Cool.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But you can protect. You can like hope that someone as magnificent as me would stream for you. You can find me at twitch.tv/justleybelmont. Hope you have a good night.
Myself, Tansis Naravan Dracovin. I'm in charge of this place. I stream a bunch of times during the week. I'm planning on eventually getting back to some gaming stuff a little bit more. Just been trying to get like some stuff on the back end schedule a little bit more in order before I start doing it. But if you're looking for RPG stuff, Joe mentioned discussing tabletop and grinding gears. I also do 2 games on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. EST for Records of Evil, a lawful evil D&D game set in a modern-day version of Faerun, and then later on in the afternoon that same day at 2 p.m., Legacies of Kain, a Vampire the Masquerade game. Of course, you can always join us every week here at 8 o'clock EST for Children of Rath, which you've hopefully been enjoying. And if you're looking for the gaming stuff, the big one I'm going to be having is we should do stuff on Fridays. And I'm planning on getting at very least some, there's a Phantasmagoria, maybe some GTFO, and maybe some, like, Among Us, and that'll be all my Halloween sort of horror-y, suspensey, killy things. I might add some other ones that are, like, single-player stuff, but I am planning on getting some more, like, you know, holiday.
When are we gonna play Get Out together? GTFO together?
If we want to plan for a time and grab a group of 4 of us, I'm down for getting like a stream of it one of these days that we can get
Maybe a Friday sometime?
Maybe a Friday sometime. Also, I got to get some like ghost hunting in too, especially because 'tis the season. Definitely. But anyway, regardless,
Invite me for ghost hunting, friend.
yeah. I hope all of you have a great rest of your Friday. You know, whatever you want to vote for, go out and do it. Just do it. You know, get politically active. You know, in this country, if you're in the U.S. If you're
Please vote for the one that isn't going to kill me. I'm please.
I mean, you know, I will support that because that's what I would do. But like, you know, your opinions.
I have no control over you as an individual, though. But
yeah. And the other thing I was going to say is, if you're in another country, you know, support your political efforts there. You know, keep up to date with it, no matter where you are in the world, because it's a good thing to be involved in your political process. Because we were talking about that a little bit. But regardless, I hope you all enjoyed the show, and that we've had our like political PSA for the day. Yeah, have a great rest of your day, great rest of your evening, and hopefully see you all next week for more adventures, crazy ones. Farewell.